when you're getting a new business on.
Ooh, I don't know if that's on wide or not. I guess that's wide screen now. Welcome in, everybody. Very bright. I'm not going to be able to see the screen for a bit. We are underway. Saturday night. Time to get a coffee. Wake up a little bit. Catherine, how are you? How you doing, Daniel? Nice to see you. As we kick off a Saturday night, we're going to have some chicken, some coleslaw, and some fries tonight. Sounds like a good night. I felt a little bit calorie deficient this week. We got a big work week next week. Going to be putting bird on the job site, huh? Be the first time Blackbird's ever working for me. How you like that? Gonna be on the payroll. Make sure you're on all messages and not on top chats. I got a classic, what is it, Challenger behind me. What's going on? Please tap the like button if you're coming in. Very appreciated. Not going to be long till we're on our way to Vegas. Welcome in, everybody. This is Santa Rosa, California. I will be down there in July 7th. Just in time for max heat. Max heating events. Hey Kitty, everybody, if I didn't see you, please excuse me. Please hit the thumbs up button. A lot of stuff to talk about today. People asked me to weigh in on the today's festivities and things. I can say that probably the fun begins when the sun goes down today. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Angus kisses hello to you. Good evening, Amanda. Hug and kiss. So Blackbird will officially be on the crew on Monday. How about that? Maybe meet Paint King. I will ask him no beer on the property over there. Save it till the workday is done. Beautiful day, 75 degrees. Allergies are terrible. I don't know if I'll be heading over to the car show tomorrow or not. If I do, I think it'll be recorded content. I rate a really, yeah, well, you don't, of course you don't smoke inside, but I'm just saying he can smoke outside. he's good. He's got a lot of work to do Monday. We have to do it carefully because every window panel is $10,000. Well, Hondi, it just depends. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people smoke in California. It's getting to be rather a rarity. Probably because the cost is high. Hey Nelson, what is she selling here? I guess for Father's Day. Buy your dad some flowers. Poor Floros, poor le papa. Man, I don't know. When did the smoking ban go in effect at? It was a long time ago. It's been more than 20. I can't remember smoking in a restaurant here. I came here in '98, so I don't know. How you doing? Oh, it's Saturday night. That means Tara's got me on the schedule. What's going on, Tara? How you doing, babe? Doctor, how are you? Yeah, I think the one that was one that really hit was the bars. Right, no smoking in the bar. That was the one. Tim, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. It's been a long week. We're gonna be doing some chicken in a bag tonight. We're gonna be doing some homemade coleslaw and some fries. I got nice fresh oil. Have a couple beers. Didn't really get that shipwrecked last night. It was pretty good. Pretty good. A lot of laughs. Thank you for everybody that was here last night. Well, the casinos are actually moving more and more in that direction, and there are some, I believe, that don't have smoking. I remember I used to check into hotel rooms, and you would get that. Oh my goodness, this was a smoking room. You get that. You can always tell if a room had been smoked in or something. So please go ahead and like up the stream. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button, just double tap to the three dots up there if you're watching on phone. And please like the stream. We don't have any GoFundMes, no memberships, no Patreons. Just you and your thumbs up. It's the only membership we've ever had. The only membership we will ever have on this channel. Old school YouTube. YouTube the way it used to be. All content for all people. All the time. Whatever channel gratuities you choose to bestow on the channel, always appreciated, never expected. So thank you as we kick off our night. Take a couple hours, just chill out. I do have some things people asked me to comment on today. I'm going to be talking tonight, so I will do that. And okay, so yeah, I got one parking spot. We got to get Pops out of it. All right, Pop, clear out. All right. Brother. All right, I am back, man. That place was crazy busy in there. Crazy busy. So what's going on, everybody? Let me say some hellos here. Let's see. We got Tara, of course. Let me scroll up a little bit here if I missed anybody. Handy Suze, Cute Kitty Tim, Cali Band 1995. Can you believe it? Wow, 30 years ago. Take one for Tim too. Wine Country, how are you? Naomi, hello, babe. Eric, how are you? Champ, how are you today? We got Deja Vu. Good to see you. We got Amanda. We got Angus Kisses. Christian, no, I made a wise decision too. Hey, Grasshopper. Hey, Donna. It turns out I made a good decision. It's just, I've decided. Hey, Canadian. Boy, I missed a lot of people. Dark Sides. Hello, Naomi. Melody. I probably missed some people still on here. I didn't go over today, and I don't have any regret that I didn't go over. Hey, Magda. Yeah, the protest, the stuff will be really kicking up tonight. People aren't going to leave these downtown. Hey, Furio. People aren't going to leave these downtown areas. Mega Million, 280 million. Yeah, damn, you're right, man. It's 280 million. I could use a little of that. There we go. So let's hit the thumbs up. No, not today, because I've decided to go. I'm not just going to go if I'm going to be standing around. Looks exciting, staring at a plate glass window. Yeah, I suck. Prophet of Truth, how are you? I didn't go today. Wise decision. Nothing really happened. I just, I'm more cut out when there's action and the tear gas is going to fly and people are going nuts and all that. I'm not going to just stand around and, there was too many much bigger protests. They had about maybe 6,000 people over there today. But some of these places you have 25, 30,000 people out there. They're not going to watch the Santa Rosa protests. So I decided to rest up today, and it was a very wise decision on my part to do that, because honest to goodness, guys, this is going to be a feature of American life for years coming up. Years. So don't wear yourself out early. It's going to be happening for a long time. We've got much more important than today that basically Israel took out most of the capacity for oil production out of Iran overnight and through the day today. I don't know what the hell's left. I don't know what oil futures are going to do on Monday. I'm kind of inclined to gas up today because news travels slowly to these birds, but a lot of the oil infrastructure around the city of Tehran has been taken out, and it's going to be hard to put that back together because of a lot of the sanctions that Iran is under right now. So I can't really see the chat, but we'll get into it once I get over here. That to me is a much more important thing, because that can put much more dynamic on the marketplace for oil prices. Much of a upthrust on that. And I don't know what other nations will have the capacity to boost up and take advantage of it. But then again, somebody will try to take advantage of it. That's for sure. So I hope everybody had a good Saturday. I watched a little bit of the parade. I enjoyed seeing the World War I vehicles and the World War I. Imagine that, from guys in World War I uniforms and helmets marching down. They had like the 82nd Airborne or something marching down in front of the reviewing stand. That in itself, I think, was pretty cool. And some of the tanks and things, because the average person in our country I couldn't tell you what the hell we have. Oh, that's a tank, that's a Jeep, that's a Humvee, that's a howitzer. That's about the end of it right there. So it was kind of cool to see some of those half tracks and all that stuff. pulled out of there. So I didn't watch a lot of it because I had to get going today. It was good to see the Army celebrating. So I don't know if Dr. Frankenstein is here tonight. So yeah, the protests have been pretty good so far, Dr. Frankenstein, and I hope that I lose on my assurance to you that we would have martial law somewhere, but the night is very young tonight, especially out here in the West. Night falls when all the bad stuff comes down. Oh boy. My death insured. Yeah, Oakland looked like they had a peaceful protest. I don't know what the night brings though, because you concentrate all those people downtown, and the hoodlums and the other people, they're not going to be leaving when the sun goes down. I can guarantee you that. That's when the wilding begins out there. The big wilding. Out there, just bust stuff up. If they don't do it, that'll be an amazing, amazing thing. That'll be an amazing thing. But they turned down probably the biggest protest in U.S. history out there. Across the board. I think we had about 6,000 people. I said, you know what, I'm not going to that. Same old, same old. Rosie, my body, let it all out, I hope. I'm not sure what that... Bobby, I'm a libertarian. Ralph Perry, hello. June, nice to see you. I mean, all the protests were peaceful, yeah. The protest will be going on Monday is when the fuel will surge. Hey, Melody. So I'm on all the protests were peaceful until... well, the night is young. I think that they're still gonna... I think they're going to still spin wildly out of control tonight. I think the undermining elements will be out there in full force, taking advantage of the crowds in the tight areas to do their thing. I know they're salivating at the chance to get into some of those Apple stores. Nike get suited up for summer. That's a good saying, right? Get suited up for summer. Contact Brooks Brothers. Get suited up for summer. That kind of flows. People just hate the show, America. Yeah, there's a lot of people that want to put one thing on the parade that wasn't on the parade. They wanted to shift it from the Army's birthday onto the President's birthday. But that's, that's just... it's just a shift that you do, you're creating your own reality. That's what I always say. You're reading something into it that's not there. And that's the kind of stuff that's really helped to wreck a lot of this nation over the last years in particular, is that things just can't be what they're designed to be anymore. Everything has to be for some hidden intent or something like that. So I would say good for the Army for having a good show today. I saw some of the cool B-25 Mitchell bomber. Same ones that flew off the deck of the Hornet and do little raids. That was pretty cool. I didn't see a lot of it, so I imagine there'll be a replay on that. But yeah, you can't say that this is this and no, he's doing that because of his birthday or whatever. It's like, that's the 250th birthday of the United States Army. So that is our Army, ladies and gentlemen. It's not, you can't say that's not my Army or that's not it. The stolen are actually demo unities for display. These haven't built in dislocate. Yeah, they still say they just smash in the windows and stuff and all that. Is Cindy Russo here? How you doing? Let me put this in. Let's put this in, but that's the way it is. Clearly, there was nothing that said happy birthday to the president there. Enjoy the price tag on the parade. Well, Magda, I'm going to tell you what, I'm enjoying the price tag for the $9 billion that was spent for illegal alien health care in California. which is what, 20 times more that we sent on the parade. Thank you, True Angel. Thank you, True Angel. If we're going to talk about deficits and things like that, we might as well be fair about it, right? I mean, that's what we do in this show, is that we be fair about things. And if they're spending money on that, then they're not feeding the poor. There was nothing poor about these people that were coming over the border. Are you kidding me? Young 8, 17, 25-year-old guys, 70% of the guys, yeah, they're poor, all right. It just goes to show you, people, do you like spinach? Just straight up spinach, yeah. I mean, Cindy, anything, honey, anything that you cook is like, here's where I live, here's where you cook. Which means anything that you put down is like absolutely positively amazing. This is an important thing, a 250th anniversary of the Army. It's the oldest standing Republic Army in the history of the world, of a representative democracy. That should be celebrated. Allergic to vegetables. No, yeah, I can't wait. I'm really excited. I'm hoping this thing comes for your mom. I think I remember the town that she was born in. Kind of an unusual name, but it's right on the outskirts of Oklahoma City there. So I'm working it. I'm sorry, man. You can go green, goo. Green with goo. We love our Magda. So glad everyone came out to celebrate Trump's birthday today. How you doing, Judy? I should have such a celebration for my birthday next Saturday, right? I should have that gone down the street. I like the United. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Doctor. I appreciate it. The money on legal. Did the California lend money if it was, and then I don't have anything to do with the deficit. Yeah, but I'm saying there's people spending money that people just ignore. Yeah, it was all done. That's what they spent on illegal aliens, healthcare. $9 billion, and now he wants an additional $2.8 billion. I mean, that's like, this hand's okay with it, this hand's not. It's just unbelievable to me. Hey, Bunky, how you doing? Fair's there. Fair's fair. What's up, Cypriot boy? I think I saw you in Midnight Express movie in the background. No, this is a Johnny Unitas jersey. Everybody likes Naomi. I'm just glad that she's feeling better. She's like, yeah, well, old school Colts before they moved to Indianapolis. Now I'm a Ravens fan. So, they're great, but they just can't put it over the top. No, I don't think there's anybody that's nasty here at Furio. I don't believe that. I don't have any nasty people here. You're just not used to coming to a channel where you can express an opinion on something. Do you work in the van, or this is my work van here? About the fun for you out there. Melissa Worden went against the Democrat and voted against the curious. I don't know, Doctor. You're a Bears fan. That's cool. What do you think about the new stadium that they're putting up? Yeah, we all have opinion here. We're all respect. No, I'm just a general repair person, particularly for vintage gear, vintage systems that are hard to fix, that have gone out of general repairability. And we had a situation at the church where every bit of hardware went bad on the big windows, so we have to go in next week and get all the old screws. They just went bad. No other way to put it. So it's very dangerous, because if a panel comes out, it's $10,000 per panel. Let's see. If I were the president, not a single war in the world would have started under my rule. Donald drives Trump. Telling someone they aren't wanted in the U.S. The world is nasty. Hey, Mystery. Sorry you're in the hospital. Buffalo Bills. Good team. Email them. I don't know, doctor. I don't want to go down that. I'm looking forward to college football season. I'll just give you a heads up. Those of you who like college football and like to bet on college football, this is the year that the transfer portal really went nuts. And there's some real underlay betting opportunities here that they're not going to be fully appreciated until about 6 weeks into the season. That means some of the teams are going to be terrifically underrated, and some of them are going to be terrifically overrated. And it's going to take about 6 weeks of college football to get that straightened out. In the meantime, I'm sensing money, 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 money. Hey, Alan, how are you? I like a lot of second tier stuff, like the Toledo Rockets, the Akron Zips, Trojans, Troy State, some of the second tier TCUs and things, because they don't get as much attention as like the SEC and Georgia and Alabama and Auburn and LSU. And there's really good. Do you want to make money, or do you want to just watch, right, SEC football? I don't know. So we'll be really starting to tear into that in July. We'll start getting ready for that. Do people still, we found it's hard to read college football due to the number of teams. Oh, good, Alan. Due to the number of teams out there, it's very difficult to rig a book on college football. There's just not that much interest in Division I, second tier, third tier teams. But I do, if I'm seeing, like a Notre Dame is like a 3-point favorite to Stanford or something, I'm like, really? Really? I mean, I gotta have a piece of that, man. Shit, I gotta take Notre Dame in the points. I mean, it's just not being appreciated enough. It's hard but you can stand there in a casino floor. You can go to the sports book and you can look at those odds, and you'll always want to know where the book opened on like Monday morning. You want to see what the initial line was set in Costa Rica offshore sports Crips out there in Costa Rica, because they set the best line. I don't know what the hell they do down there. I don't know whether they have a direct line to God or whatever, but they're incredible, the lines they set. But you want to see how that line moves relative to where it began. And that gives you some clues to what's going on. But sometimes you can stand there and say, that's giving too much. That's giving too much away, or that's not giving that team enough credit and all that. So Purdue has been good. Purdue was good last year. Anyway, I'm not going to make it about college football, but it was a good day today. But yeah, we don't have anybody that hates anybody anywhere. We have I try to be middle of the line and call out things on both sides. We have people, I don't even think, Magda's probably the most radical person we have in here. And even she's not that radical. She's not a bomb-throwing Bolshevik out there. And then we have some people on the right, but I don't think anybody here is rabid right on there. But, well, doctor, I mean, we don't really hate anybody, do we? If you were at a cocktail party with Magda, Rosieokelly party or whatever, and you met, you'd probably be dating by the end of the following week. I mean, Magda could be, she could be a dish, right? You never know. You never know. I am a doctor. I've always liked Magda a hell of a lot too, I have. Because she's spicy, she's intelligent, and she knows how to be a little bit provocative too in here. And I appreciate that. She seems to be a very loyal person to those that are loyal to her. Yeah, I wouldn't say I adore her. I appreciate her. And maybe some people don't like strong women. I mean, you have to. Everybody has an opinion. And we have to honor that. Just make sure you're following that up with a vote. Okay, all right, Tara. And don't forget, Tara will be coming out like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of November. I like Magda because she stands up for her thoughts and rights, yes. She also knows a lot of history, too, and that's important. Besides, because there's very few people know any history anymore. And it's kind of sad because people think we break new ground all the time. We don't. Hey, Buffy, how you doing? We rarely break new ground. What's old comes around again. We have Dr. Frankenstein, who's equally smart, knows a lot of history. There's a lot of people that represent Noah athletics represents the right very well. But I wanted to address this situation in Iran because it looks now, it's looking eerily reminiscent of gearing up for what happened in the Gaza. Meaning that Israel could just take the stand, looks around the Middle East and says, who else is going to oppose us? Our number one enemy is Iran. And now that we threw the first punch, and it was a hell of a punch. It was a hell of a punch. Hell of a punch. I don't know if they're outclassed. They're certainly outsmarted by it. It's very hard to get a leg up on Mossad and Israeli intelligence, and they're just, they're playing chess, and other people are playing checkers. And how do I know that? Because when they got those pagers manufactured in Taiwan, and somehow they got them into the hands of all those Hamas leaders, and on one day they just pushed the button and it just blew them up. And you talk about me being impressed. And then they had all these Mossad infiltrators into Iraq. But the point is, I'm getting that kind of sense like, Iran immediately came back and said, you didn't really do any damage or blah, blah, we got 1,000,001 nuclear bombs out there, you can't put a finger on us, blah, like Ali Frazier fight. And, they fired a lot of, I don't know if anybody got killed in Israel, but there's a lot of damage in Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv probably hasn't been hit like that. How you doing, Facies? Tel Aviv has probably not been under a barrage like that in name how many decades, okay? But I think now that it's on and they've had the first punch and they've had the counter punch, I think in Israel they're just saying to themselves, let's just get this thorn out of our side once and for all. Let's just go in there and just make sure they don't even have the capacity to earn a dollar anymore. And that's maybe the fate that they deserve for being the agents of terror in a lot of the world. And tonight I see very important refining infrastructure being destroyed in Tehran, and the sanctions that they're under, it's very difficult to get some of this to replace some of this stuff. So their ability to fight back is going to go down, 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 down. Israel refuses to cry about Iran. Yeah, but Furio, the difference is that Israel's a responsible power and Iran is not. Any nation, as the Prime Minister of Israel said, any nation that tells you that they want to destroy you, you better take it seriously. That's the avowed aim of Iran, is to destroy the state of Israel. And as the Prime Minister said, anybody that comes out and tells you they want to destroy your country, believe them. Believe them. So I don't like I don't like Zionism. I don't like the whole thing. I don't like how it developed from the 1880s from Germany and Herzl and all the Balfour Declaration and the Rothschilds and all that getting behind it. But we can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You got to you got to play the cards that you're dealt. You can't ask for a redeal, a reshuffle, and a redeal. Right. So thank you, Face the Ace. And that's the thing. Now you have the state, it exists, and the state wants to preserve itself. Iran wants to destroy that state. What do? You destroy Iran's capacity to make war. And then you just keep monitoring that till it's just at the point where they start to rise from the ashes again, and it's game on. I mean, I haven't seen any jets hitting the air from Iran. Thank you, Face. Well, those Jesuits are Jewish or something. They're Jewish. The Rothschild family founded the first big great banking house of Europe. The old days, if you wanted to do international trade, you had to put your gold on a ship and send it there to do the deal, and then the gold would get stolen by pirates or would get sunk. The ship would get sunk by bad weather or something, and the old man had the smart idea, why don't we just establish a credit relationship where this son goes to London, this son goes to Frankfurt, this son goes to Paris, we stay in wherever the hell we are, and if you want to move something somewhere and somebody wants to pay for something, we'll just make a bookkeeping entry on it. Brilliant. Right? We'll move the money the way we want to back and forth, and as long as we keep our books straight, we're all good. Now, I support Israel's right to bid Israel promoting immigration forced expansion. That forced expansion has usually been banking and fractional reserves and all. Well, our economy would be 1/10 the size it is today if we didn't have fractional reserves. If we had to keep $1 for every dollar that was loaned, our economy would be like 30% of the size that it is today. All right, doctor. The sacred land. Not right. I always thought to myself, gee, if you'd just taken the original setup that was put in place, you would have so much land now, your own state. And because of the stupidity of Yasser Arafat and the PLO and all the stupid people that led Palestine, of which there's been a parade of stupid people that have led it, that they've basically sealed their own fate with the stuff that they've done. Every time they go to do something destructive and they let Hamas take over their place, and then they kidnap people and they end up getting their land razed to the ground. And there's nothing left. Hey, the real deal for real, there's nothing left over there. So in a lot of ways, the smartest thing you could do is, tell the President Trump, rebuild the son of a bitch. Put your Trump hotel there. Arafat won the Nobel Prize. I feel like it's just ridiculous. There's not a conciliatory bone in their body over there, and they just back themselves into a corner. And it just got worser and worser and worser. And, the Israelis didn't agree with all the expansion of housing and moving into those territories, but they want to get a ring. They want some defensive ring around them. So in a lot of ways, I can understand it. But I just think if Palestine had just straight up accepted the original thing, and everybody would be living in peace and everything. So it all comes, let's be honest, guys, it comes down to Islam and Judaism. That's what it comes down to. Hezbollah, when the U.S. and Israel were bombing Beirut. Christian, it doesn't matter. It came into existence. Now look at how peaceful Beirut is. Brother, you gotta break a few eggs once in a while. You gotta strike, or you're gonna wait till that nuclear bomb comes down on Tel Aviv. That's it, Catherine. It's all about religion. It's religious fanaticism at its heart. That's it. Anybody that tells you any other thing is a cover story for fanaticism. That's it. Yeah, it's like the Catfields and McCoys spread over thousands of years. Now, hey, Wega, it would have been good before, if we never, I told you, people think about World War II. World War I was so destructive to the world today. We're living with all the sins that were committed in World War I. If we didn't have a World War I, if the Austro-Hungarian Empire didn't strut around like flexing like a peacock, and we got to teach Bosnia a lesson, and then Russia's in, and then France. You know how it goes. Turkey had very good control of the Holy Lands, Jerusalem. Everybody lived in peace. Jerusalem was just a dusty town where nobody ever did. The most exciting thing that will happen in a week, maybe a donkey keels over and dies in the town square or something. But otherwise, everybody lived in perfect harmony. The Jews, all that stuff. Thank you, Face the Ace. I appreciate that. That's why no, you wouldn't be better with that religion. You'd be better with the right religion. The reason people like Israel, they think there's some connection to the Bible and God on their side. Yeah, but having history naturally develop and then having, forcing it, and we're gonna build the third temple again or something. Yeah, well, that's you doing that, right? I mean, it's like you forcing your foot into the shoe or whatever, and right. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, Lurker, I understand, honey. I know you're a Christian. I'm just saying, but at the root of it is this religious fanaticism. And back in the 1100s, 1300s, the West was just as guilty of it, right? When it started getting rumblings and people started getting attacked in the Holy Lands, and Pope's like, we need an army, we need to straighten this shit out over there. And people go, Baldwin the Leper, whatever, Richard the Lionhearted, the Knights Templars, all this legendary stuff, right? Saladin, and a lot of history was written there, a lot of history. So it's been going back and forth for a hell of a long time. If the Native Americans claim the U.S., how are you gonna? It's like saying if the Eskimos reconquered Russia. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Or if the Turks reconquered Russia in the Near East. It's like we could say a lot of things, right? If the Franks hadn't conquered, if the Franks would just give back English, if England would just go back to the Franks and the French, it would all be good. The land did not belong to Israel. I don't care who believes it. Well, they think they have a historical claim through biblical times between the Jordan and what do they say? From the river to the sea, Israel will be free. How you doing, Joni Portwood? Now we have younger generations that are growing up. They've had a taste of the internet. They've had a taste of social media. They've had a taste of the secular life. They didn't have that in the 1970s and the 1980s when Iran blew up with, this is Nightline, dun, 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 dun. America held hostage, day 442, dun, 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 dun. There wasn't any internet. There wasn't any social media. Now the average young person in Iran, they don't, they don't want to take advantage of all. You have some of these radical people in some of these Islamic schools, but the average person just, they're not invested in this stuff anymore. They're more invested into what Kim Kardashian's wearing, or what the hell, what's her name? I can't remember what the hell they're doing over there. How was the big hang? Hey, Dustin. Liam, hello. How are you? We have a lot of nuclear bombs, so be more respectful with us than we do. We do. I love the 70s. Oh, man. Here's Liam. Opened a browser, and then he opened another browser window so he could talk. He could talk back and forth to himself in there. That's what Ted Koppel, it was Frank Reynolds did the first Nightline. And then he said, wow, this is like past 100 nights now. I can't do this anymore at night, and do the ABC World News. And then Ted Koppel came on for the next 350 days or whatever. It was a disgrace. It was a low point of America there. It was the absolute low point of this nation. And I remember feeling just how shitty that feeling was at that time. When you just heard on TV, good evening, I'm Walter Cronkite. Tonight, an American rescue force crashes in the desert of Tehran. We'll be back with the full report at 11. Right. Yeah, he made a career out of that, exactly. And I remember just when the news came in that our helicopters crashed because we didn't know anything about sand and getting in the gears of helicopters, and now we're the most forward and expert country in the world in fighting in desert environments and things. Yeah, the botched rescue attempt, that was when we absolutely hit the low point. Absolutely hit the low point. I remember that like it was yesterday. I have a good memory for that stuff. And we must have more nuclear power. I remember hearing that. And then 3 Mile Island blew up. We cannot have nuclear power. It must be safety. It must be safety. Well, sorry, Magda. He didn't deserve to be reelected. He was a weak president. He was a nice guy, but he was a weak, very weak president. Ronald Reagan was a commanding leader. You can listen to his speech in the 1960s about what would bring down America. Everything he talked about came true. Every single thing. Everything. He weren't no FDR. We had pink noon. Now we need orange snow to be complete. Yeah, just so I hope everything works out, but the devil is in Iran now, and they're getting all fired up, and they're going to do whatever the hell they can. We're kind of an accessory. We have to be very careful here, because whatever agents are over here, a couple of them hit the grid. Some hacking. How many people are being hacked? Did Whole Foods ever get its act together yet? Or are we still like, we don't know what happened? Should we pay the ransom or should we not? To get the key back, I don't know. Can we trust them? Maybe we shouldn't have let our technology be done out of house now. What do you think? Yeah, they're here, Lurker. Remember what the Iranian leader, and I follow Iran very closely, and it's a beautiful country in a lot of ways. You look at Tehran, you look at the country, you look at the young people and stuff. It's a beautiful country, very nice people. They're not into all this stuff. They're like unwitting stooges in the whole thing, but they're just not into this thing. Not into it. Now they're gonna pay the price for it, because every time Iran sticks its head up now, it doesn't have any allies. People are like, oh, China will stand up. China never. China's for China. You know, they're not an adventuring country that's gonna come to your aid. They enjoy making money too much. They're not gonna. Let's see. Christian, I was I'd love to see Trump. Are you an American, Magda? Are you an agent of the Russians? Hey, YJC, how are you? Yeah, you barely matter. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Hey, Skiff, what's going on? I'm from Serbia. Okay, well, welcome to you. Yeah, but then again, Turkey marched, how many people out in the deserts of Syria in 1915? Ooh. I don't know if you did anything. Yeah, the tariffs are terrible. I've always been, the tariffs are a joke. I don't think the use of the end on the, well, we live here, Magda, so it better be. It better be, because you ain't going to find better. Like in England now, you can't even criticize the schools. Freedoms are being taken away in the world, hair carry class. And here we are where you can have 3,000 different protests today, of which most have been peaceful so far. It's pretty amazing. You can't do that in Russia. Can't do that in Russia. Marxism, yeah, Marxism is veiled totalitarianism. That's exactly what it is. The U.S. is not even, it's teaching history, but it's not making up history, fake history. I don't know, Mag. I think Magda's been here a long time. I don't think it's altered. We had all these people like Howard Zinn, and all these people wanted to write these people's history of the United States and all this bullshit. Any history can be slanted the way anybody wants to write it. It's not like the left has a hammerlock on. The right does that too. I mean, it's they want whites to not feel guilt. Well, why should 4 of 10 generations feel guilt? I'm born equally as not guilty as you are. That's the problem here. They think that there should be reparations when we could go back to the Adam and Eve and talk about reparations. Kazakhstan is a big empty here. My favorite football player, I guess my favorite one now is probably, I got two. Isaiah Flowers, the wide receiver for the Ravens, and I like Bo Nix, the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. I surprised Tara. I told Tara she loves the Broncos. I said, this big boy can stand in the pocket and take a hit. But he's like 6'6" and 240 pounds. Or this boy can heave the old pigskin. They arrest people for public. Oh man, wow. See, Dr. Frankenstein wrote a play. No, I didn't read a play, but I've read the 88th Brunner of Napoleon, just to send all the over there and take care of them. What's up, David? Yeah, but it's not happening by us. Why should I bear the burden of that? I'm National Sooth Pazaric. I was born not guilty till I'm about 20. We don't know what that means, Ivor. Speak English. Good thing you want to, not just one of his ideas. Well, maybe they should have a cage match. A cage match. I like that. That's what my whole book is about, Doctor. Celtic people forever. I'm into the Franks. Right? Clovis, who was the one that was called Charles Martel the Hammer. I want to get everybody we can ever. Charles the Hammer Martel. Magda imagined the world if there was no conquest until the United States came about. I beg Magda to do a study of world history since it began to be recorded. Trying Yeah, Britain's moving backwards because the reason Britain is moving backwards is they're having trouble controlling their society now because they're too far removed from their roots of what they were. And when you have a society that gets too far removed from the roots of what it was founded on, then it's a recipe for collapse. And that's why they're being more authoritarian now. So they figure, hey, the problem is everybody's criticized and there are riots on the streets and all that. What if we just don't let people talk? As if that's going to change hearts and minds. Do you think it's Bengals year with Joe Burrow? I don't know, David. It's a really good. There's really no crappy teams in the NFL. It's why I don't like to even bet it. Right. I think the Commanders are going to have a great season. I think the Broncos are going to have a great season. I think it's going to be a year of regression for the Ravens. They had their chances to go to the Super Bowl year in, year out, and they just couldn't put it across. Like huge. Yeah, that's what causes that changing. When you start to have people with different cultural and religious beliefs moved in that are different from what the founding culture was like, of course you're going to have friction. Same thing happened in Detroit. You had this massive influx of people from the Middle East that settled in Detroit. I was up there in Dearborn. Great Muslim bakery, Shatilla Bakery, very nice people, good food, enjoyed myself. I'm from Baltimore originally. It's given police an input to micromanage. That's what I'm saying. It's a bad move. My teacher was that the U.S. is involved in, that's what I know, Tara. Fabian Social. I'm actually shocked about it. No predicament. They did last year, and I think that's why they tamped down. But just because you pass a law doesn't mean that you can change people's hearts and minds. And right now the economy's not really bad, but you can imagine the way people are going to be when it does hit the fan. And you can imagine the rage that people are going to feel. And they're going to be looking at scapegoats. Most subjected alien. I don't know, doctor. It's a real enigma to me. Detroit has potential to Buffalo. Everything expensive around there. Yeah, everything's expensive everywhere, Atticus, I'll tell you. But we'll be tearing into football in July and August. We'll be getting into it. There's still some people moving around the league, so things aren't settled. Shooting in them, and the shooter was a Democrat, former employee of Tim Walton. I wonder why. I wonder what he was upset about, Furio. Wonder what he was upset about. I don't know. That's pretty sad. Yeah, we need to have factual information here. This is right, and we don't really know Furio. It's the first time he's ever been in here. I'm going to fact check that later. But they do have the name of the suspect. So we'll see what his thing is. Voted against health care for immigrants. Yeah, that's like a sin in... are they immigrants or illegal immigrants? Can replace the board and put people on the board who don't believe in them. Man, Alan, it's like, shit, there's only so many hours a day. If I start getting wrapped around health and human services, or Magda, if I start getting around health and human services, there aren't enough hours in a day to tear into that one. They know the guy's name, and from that from that June, they can put the picture together of what he did before, who he worked for, and all that. Yeah, people will also not tell the truth on the other side, Furio. Their automatic response is to deny, 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 deny. That ruled against those who got their life threatened. Small nudge from where England announced that. Oh, ultimately that'll be coming here. This will be a nation impossible to control, though. And there will be people that rise up that revel in that like anarchy and like until it really comes down and wipes them out, and then all of a sudden they'll be the first ones calling for police and police protection and the army and all that crap. People don't even know what the hell anarchy is. You have this dumb broad guy who used to live at Slab City talking about an anarchist as he's holed up in somebody's garage in LA for 2 years, sucking off that tit. No job. I imagine, I'll make the prediction that next thing is going to happen is Fetterman's going to jump parties here. He's going to come over to the Republicans. That's going to be the next shoe to drop here, because you can just tell that the way he's commenting and talking about stuff, it's like I don't even recognize these people anymore. And that's going to be a real morale blow. Well, I wouldn't say good let him. I mean, a lot of people elected him to be a Democrat. Why would I say good let him? I mean, what's the positive of that? A bit stupid since yeah, I think he should retire. I don't think he should have run myself. But you can't deny somebody the opportunity to run if they want to run. Yeah, I always said that about Elon Musk. God sakes, man, do you own a suit? I said that about Zelensky over in Ukraine. You're going to wear a t-shirt to meet world leaders? Really? Yeah, the allergies, Rio. It's like we're going to a Texas barbecue. Yeehaw. So I just think, wow, I mean, it's just, shit's just getting out of control. Yeah, dress code's what's held up very well. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign that you respect the office that you're in. That's the important part of that. It conveys. Right, splinter, the most radicals are stealing a show and driving a bike. Well, the problem is if they let the radicals drive the agenda, then it destroys the seeds that are trying to be planted. That's why I believe that Gavin Newsom made this run for the center all of a sudden. Let's get rid of homeless camps. Man, he supported homeless camps for the last... This is a new revelation in San Francisco. He's doing everything he can. You can park right on the lawn in front of City Hall and camp out right there. And now we better cut down. We better get people some skin in the game on medical care costs, and they better pay something. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing how weak the Gears Friday because he was dressed all casual. It's not just because of that, it's the whole ideology he had. His whole ideology is screwed up. It's basically bankrupting the state of California. I mean, how much more capacity for taxes do people have here? How much more capacity for taxes to pay do people have here? And we got this poorly run city of Santa Rosa that now wants to come to people for another 0.5% increase. because they don't have the guts to cut stuff. And these dummies, oh yeah, pass it. Oh, we want to extend the light rail line. Okay, now's a good time to bring it back to the ballot. Let's put our tax up to 12% now. We almost have a damn VAT tax. This $100 billion boondoggle in the desert, this high-speed rail. What's going on, Tab? Well, I got news for you, Magda. It's sinking into the ocean right now, metaphorically speaking. Oh, Melody, our sales tax is getting to be the highest in the United States. Hello, Lucas. Getting to be the highest in the United States. Yeah, I think you'd be bored in Mendocino. Yeah, it's a lot of debt. I mean, the entertainment industry's all shot up. High technology shifting over to the Far East. Wine industry's in the toilet. A lot of big drivers are being destroyed over here. But we're still taxing ourselves like it's happy days. But I appreciate everybody that's here, that we can civilly express our opinions about things. And I hope through the night that things go well, and I don't think that they will in some of these cities. There's going to be tens of thousands of people lingering downtown all hours of the night. Bolio. You mean FDR, don't you, Naomi? Tax. I don't really know enough about Germany, SB, to tell you the truth. Yeah, the interest rates, boy, you can tell they're trying hard. They're trying hard to keep those rates down. They're buying their own lemonade as fast as they can put it out on the stand. You could tell last week, Friday, it started to get out of control again, Friday afternoon. You would think a day when the Dow is down 760 points, the interest rates would have been below 4.2%. They started going the other way up again, 4.44. How long is that going to stay? That's the real prize, folks. That's the real governor of everything. Governor interest rates. That's the real president today. Not who's in the White House. That's why presidents like Powell, you numbskull, you got to cut interest rates. You got to cut interest rates. He's like, I can't. The 3-month T-bill rate is right at the Fed funds rate. I can't cut interest rates until the market rate drops a quarter of a point below the current Fed funds rate. Don't you get it? Everybody's buying into the short end of the curve now. Nobody wants to be long term. Most of you live all gun and come from red states. Next we'll get rid of the national and then we'll burn it. I'm looking for I don't know what's going to happen to oil prices. Luckily, the other Arab nations kind of look at, especially with Syria now neutered, they look at Iran as a troublemaker now, and United Arab Emirates has so much wealth, and Saudi Arabia, and there's so many generations down the line. They're like, we're so tired of this constant fighting for the last, almost 50 years. It's like, yo, you're on your own, dude. That's it. You run your own show. Unsustainable debt, path to what? Path to printing money. Nobody will be denied their payoff. They'll just be paid in dollars that are worthless, but they'll get their denominated face value of it. What's the alternative? You can take, in a lot of this nation, in 1929, a gallon of gasoline was like, 20 cents a gallon? Right now it's what? Across $2.50 in most of America. You can take a silver dime into a coin dealer shop today and get $2.50 for it and go buy you a gallon of gas. It's perfectly preserved its purchasing power. I have carpal tunnel. I had this surgery done. Too much manual labor and physical stuff. This was done in April 4th. And this one's being done August 7th. Straight through could be a problem soon. I don't know. Once Iran loses the upper hand, it's a little difficult to get out from under the thumb of Iran. If all your assets get blown up, all your planes, it's a little difficult. You know, they hit Yemen and yeah, the Saudis are done with it. Do you think they want to see their infrastructure get blown up like it's happening in Tehran tonight? What's the point? Well, you don't have to be here, Patrick, so you can split the entire new city. So this could potentially be the fall of the current regime in Iran, because I don't think grass level people are into all this shit. And I think Israel's made the decision, we'll just take the hits as they come. And if people die, people die. They had that drone flying over a street in Tel Aviv, and the damage was unbelievable from these rockets coming in. Yeah, well, they sell alcohol in Utah too, and in Salt Lake. It took a little bit of doing, but I found it. Hard time keeping up. That's inspecting. I can type 60 words a minute. I don't like that. They're at least stable. Right? They're at least stable. They're not promoting international terrorism. That's not a bad thing to be able to say about a country, especially in this day and age. 20 years ago, yeah, they were probably backdoor sponsoring terrorism. But it does not mean that people within your borders can't be radicalized, like the people that did 9/11, like bin Laden. They're radicals. How do you isolate? What do you just shut these people down? They're not even in your country anymore. They're operating in Kandahar. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, wow, we're actually charging. That's unbelievable. What a beautiful night. My, oh my. So tonight we're going to be doing some chicken in a bag, some French fries, and some coleslaw. All homemade when we get back. We got about a half hour or so. We'll be heading back to get something to eat. It's a beautiful night. The current temperature is 73 degrees. It's going to be warming up a little bit, especially next week. Might hit the low 90s. I think some people would welcome the weather back. How you doing, Potato Eater? I'm doing good, thank you. Doing good. Just enjoying a Saturday evening here. Shake and bake. I don't know, my daughter had a pair of these and I liked them, and I said, man, I wish I could have them. That afternoon they show up at her house like, here you go. I'm like, oh, thank you. Hey Kelly, how you doing? That's like Yeah, these are just my opinion. Thank you, Shimei, for. I always say that. A lot of people disagree with me tremendously on here. Doesn't mean we're not friends. It just means we're incapable of engaging in a civil dialogue. Nobody's going to change their mind and hear about anything. Glad to hear it. Everybody's baked in the cake in this nation. So I'm glad to stake out a centrist position. Oh, man. What's your summer travel schedule? The next thing coming up is going to be Vegas on July 7th for 2 weeks. I don't know how much live stream, I'll be doing live streaming. A lot of that's probably going to be focused on low roller slot games at nighttime because I don't know how much stuff I'm going to be moving all day, and I'm not sure if I'm going to feel like walking 6 miles after I've just packed up trucks and unloaded all day. We just have to see. But you cringe a lot. I don't know what that means, Furio. I'm a right-wing, left-leaning, moderate communist. You sound like Magda. You're kind of new to the chat. People that have been here have understood the things I've talked about have come to pass. 2 years ago, why would anybody buy gold? It's just a lousy investment, and silver, it's bullshit. Now you got a whole government scooping it up like there's no tomorrow. Because the only thing that's going to work in the future is a currency that's backed by gold. That's it. You could say backed by Bitcoin, it's too unproven, it's too young, it's too unseasoned. Doesn't have enough seasoning. How do you make change for $109,000 Bitcoin? Hey, Ward. Yeah, we haven't seen Corkster in a couple days. I don't know. Corkster might be counting as silver. I don't know. How you doing, Ward? Corkster's like a silver fiend now. He might pop by later. I think Shimei's probably got a few shekels of silver tucked away. I wish I'd found the channel. Then I would have been bought gold. Well, Christian, we're glad you're here. There's a lot of stuff going forward. It's going to be things that people aren't going to want to hear. And you happen to be in a nation which is the easiest to have a currency that people want in the world. And I think last week the Swiss franc went up 3% just in a week. That's only the beginning. Okay? That's only the beginning. People say, well, Rosie, how do we buy foreign currency here? You go to your Bank of America, whatever, you go to the website, like you're logging in, it has an option called foreign currency. Tells you how many US dollars you want to put into it, and this is how many. Will give you the market rate, and it's a good rate because they're big international presence. They do the conversion. They can tell you, you can come pick it up at the bank tomorrow. Give us 24 hours notice. We'll have it ready for you. What happened to the pennies? Once a set is closed, like the Lincoln cent from 1909 to 2026 or whatever. Once a set gets closed, it starts to become more valuable. But, are young people collecting coins? I don't know. And there's a video on YouTube. I don't think so. He was never an actor, so I'm not going to take the bait. I I've never seen him. I'm going to just boot this guy provisionally. How you like that, Jaxie? Come back on one of your other channels and complain. Because I've never seen you before, so I don't need you around here with when you act like you know somebody. I'm golden better than that 30 years ago. Yeah, I'll get something tonight. I'll get something together for that. I think I have some carrots. I just have to be careful shredding them up on careful shredding everything so I don't smash my fingers up. No, I don't grow. Hey, Noah, how you doing? No, I'm not growing anything this year, just some fruit. I had a pretty decent cherry harvest for the size of the trees. It's only going to get better every year. The plums will be next up in about a month or so. We'll be harvesting plums. There are just so many cents. Well, yeah, the British make pennies, the United States makes cents. Once you close this out, it just depends how many people collect. I don't know. People collect all these, they pour their money into these weird offbeat little aberrations from the mint. I have a guy on here, yes, believe it or not, here it is. If you have one of these, $10,000 on this, like bullshit. Go into a coin shop and sell it. I don't know what a track driver is. Where are you going? About where? What do you do with what's left? I used to buy cents. Sorry. Over to U.S. cents. Our cents stopped being worth anything years ago. They're just zinc. They're just copper-coated zinc. They're crap. You go metal detecting, they're all chewed up after they've been in the ground 5 years. I can pull up a 1912 penny, and it's like the day it went down in the ground. All cent stocks. Most of them are. Right? Yeah, antiques and arts, it's too frivolous. It's too it's too much of a luxury. You got to look at things as concentric in economy. You have absolute basics, food, shelter, and clothing. You absolutely have to have it. Beyond that, you start to get luxuries like, gee, it'd be nice to have cable or internet. Okay, right. It'd be nice to have a nice set of cookware, or be able to have something a little more than just that, and it might be nice to go to the movie, and then the restaurants and the movie theaters and the travel and let's go to Vegas and the cruises, and then finally you get to Katy Perry. Let's go up on the blue orbit. As things back off, those rings start to collapse. And you get back to just critical survival. And that's what this nation is going to get. It's a Maslow's hierarchy, but it's on an economic way. Yeah, I know the Amanda Huggins. You'll make do. The zinc is terrible, Dr. Frankenstein. I can't tell you how many pennies I've dug up and just put them in a trash can. They're so badly corroded because they're junk. They're junk. Take care, Shimei. Thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Yeah, you have to look at a nation that's going to get down to essentials. Money with the Indian on it. Yeah, I've recovered one Indian head cent in my metal detecting career, and that was over near the middle school on the street. My brand new, see, my brand new page snapback leaner than the Colts jersey all ahead. Your Patriots just suck, TG. I hate to tell you. They're going to be rolling around the trash can for a few years. Done with designer crap. How much crap can you enjoy at one time? You get older. What did Dr. Frankenstein say? You won't own anything and you'll like it. Yeah, it's fun with kids to go through bankrolls and all that. Food, shelter, beer. Yeah, I gotta have my beer. Amanda hugging kisses. I can't do without my Birkin bag. This is not possible. And my Michael Kors. I don't want to have to sell it on Poshmark or whatever. Are you kidding me? How you doing, Dari D? How are you, honey? Oh, it's awful. I've got to give up my luxuries. I don't know what to do. Thank you, Rudy. It's Johnny Ninus. Old school. Michael Kors is trash. Wow. Trash. I'm not a truck driver. This is my work van. Trash. Wow-wee. Trash. You're trash. Trash. Michael Kors is trash. They got a Michael Kors at the pawn shop for a fortune. And a Gucci bag, $1,500 for that bad boy. It's like, really? That bad boy is like $1,500. And they got some other bag that's like $3,000. And they probably only got $1,000 on it. And they probably went crazy over there trying to see if it was authentic or not. Because that's a new shop. And all the girl does is go on the internet and look up something. She doesn't have that snoot for it. Can you imagine that? Michael Kors is trash. It's trash. I don't have a Birkin bag. I'm about Ferragamo. I'm sorry, ladies. Any of you that have Michael Kors, you're just trash. You are just trash. Ouch. 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 I don't know why anybody would. All you buy a designer bag for is to show people you can afford it. It's aspirational buying. So why wouldn't you go to Temple Street in Hong Kong and just buy a knockoff? Everybody's going to assume you have a knockoff anyway, so what the hell? I'd have to say moving this Matote over here has been a raging success. I never hear anybody talk about, the build quality of this, or the leather they use is XYZ grade, and look at the stitching, and look at this finery, and the zipper on it. No, it's all about just the name. Everybody that sees everybody with a designer bag these days, they just think it's just fake, unless you're staying at the Wynn. If you're staying at the Fontainebleau, it's a fake. If you're staying at Resort World, it's a fake. We've had a lot of people self-deport here. Yeah, I wonder why she offed herself. That was pretty weird. I feel really bad about that. Yeah, it makes you feel better, but man, what do you price you pay for that? Yeah, it was very sad. It's one that shocked me. It's not up there with Anthony Bourdain because I've been on this real Anthony Bourdain kick lately. I'm looking at everything. Hey, Ghost, how you doing? I'm watching everything that Bourdain did. I'm going through his whole catalog, and I'm really enjoying it. This is our 16-point turn. Knockoff. People who buy knockoff products are fake. Well, you know what I say, Igor. I mean, people don't care. People just want to make the statement. They want to leave it to you to guess whether it's real or it's fake. Yeah, it's a patented 16-point turn. I'm in a small place here. All right. Boy. Yeah, I've never washed it before. Can you believe it? Oh. I don't know. A lot of people buy fake stuff. That's what keeps Hong Kong humming. Fakes. That's what keeps Hong Kong humming. Light of my life on Moonlight Bay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There's my press vest. Getting ready when the real shit hits the fan, not this stuff now. Let me mute this. There we go. Sir, good. How you doing, Bird?
Good. I'm making stuff. I got this sirloin and something else.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
I have my own stuff too. I told you I had chicken and
That's
coleslaw and French fries.
Oh, you got coleslaw.
Yeah, and French fries.
And French fries. Yum yum. Okay, we can mix and match.
Oh boy. Don't forget about Monday.
Yes.
All right, 'cause they're all ready over there because they've already put it in the budget for you to be there. So.
Oh, awesome. Oh, they know I'm coming.
Yeah, this is a big job on Monday. This is not a small job.
Okay, well, just tell me how to bring my own
And if a
tools.
window falls out, it's $10,000.
Okay,
It's
so it's a demo.
irreplaceable because they weigh about 80 pounds each.
And how many people do we have?
Just you and me.
Okay, 80 pounds is fine. And how high are the windows?
You have to work on the ladder in it.
Okay, so we gotta work on that.
It's a very special way it's got to be
So
done.
okay, really close. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They're all ready for you.
It's like a demo kind of. It's dangerous. You gotta pay attention. That's why I'll fuck off on the job site. There have been occasions, to be quite honest, but I'm just saying. Yeah. So London broil and top sirloin, some shit. We wanted a New York one, but the New York one costs too much. I'm going to Safeway tomorrow. She said, so that way me and Rosie could get a steak and cheese. I gave you right over there. So whoever got big steak, couple days, another baby stage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too dangerous to do this alone, so.
Rosie, I was in this window, almost died twice on this job site. It's a second story home in Laguna, Miguel down there. Having the thing, hitting that window out of the thing, it's like a stairway. So it's 2-story, you know what I mean? It's on the next thing. That thing came out of there, Rosie. I went like this, right? I thought it was going to hit me, and it just went, right, thank God, right. That was the first. Second, it's a corner like this. It goes over the ocean. So it's like a triangle or a corner.
Yeah,
The guy is cutting the aluminum thing with the sawzall. I'm pounding it out with the bar, right?
Yeah.
That I kicked that thing out, and the roof went like this. And that one piece of aluminum held it, believe it or not, for that corner, because it's all glass. It's just that one aluminum post in the corner. Everyone's all, get off the job site.
That's funny. Cheers, everybody. Please hit the thumbs up button.
Yes, it was sad because Orange County, they think whatever. You can't go down to the beef seat lunch, right? The one guy got one fire. He got fired, got caught, right? We go down there every day. Like, are you kidding me? It's like, take your VIP, gated, whatever.
Yeah, they just want to show off. Right? That's it.
So we got top sirloin and a London grill. We got 2 baby steaks because I couldn't afford the big one. I'm gonna go to Safeway tomorrow and we'll have a good dinner. We'll have a New York or Chiba or something. I can't afford all of it, but we could share this.
Well, you're spending money like a millionaire.
I'm addicted to that food because Rosie, I didn't eat for like how long? I'm trying to get some weight.
8 drinks. That's it. Yeah, you'd be surprised if when you go to the Temple Street Market in Hong Kong, it's all tourists there buying all the Rolexes, all the
It's good to be
fake
it's good
stuff.
To be clean. It's good to be clean.
Same thing down in Mexico City.
Oh.
Chapito.
Rosie, we watched the army thing. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I said the World War I stuff was really cool. See those guys marching in World War I uniforms now.
Different patches, uniforms, stuff. I like those little ATV things. It's like, what is it?
So I'm just going to enjoy a beer a little bit and then we'll get cooking. I got to make some coleslaw. Gotta keep those good vibrations.
I got a support, but I'm not going to mess it up.
There's the ice cream guy.
I'll destroy the brand new one. This one, no. This one is special one, not business. The company not in business no more. It's Topanga OG. There's no sex wax on it.
Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody.
It needs to be repaired. The nose, and got a ding, a couple dings.
How you doing, Brian? Yeah, it's ice cream. You wouldn't really recognize that ice cream though. It's all the Mexican brands. You don't really know what it is.
No, they have regular ice cream.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have pictures, like the ice cream truck. Not all of them. Some of them are not being more Hispanic.
Hey, let your light shine. How you doing?
We shave off the cone.
Hey,
we
Julie.
got that stuff in the city where I'm from. Rosie, you got that stuff where they shave off the cone, the ice, and put the syrup on?
Yeah. I'm afraid to eat that stuff though.
Ah, I love it.
That ice might be rotten.
What kind of ice? Ice, baby.
Happy birthday. Mine's next Saturday, Julie.
I thought it was Sunday. You're the 7th day this year.
Yeah, it's the 14th, 7 days till next Saturday, the 21st.
Okay. That's Einstein's birthday and Ollie's birthday.
I know. And it's the summer solstice. The days start to get shorter. Hard to believe the days start to get shorter again.
They're long right now.
Ah, they're nice now.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
First thing in the morning, before 5 a.m. till 8:30. That means 9 o'clock. Twilight, right? I have to put some scotch on it.
Yeah, Mr. Softy. His name is Mr. Softy. Furio, but we get more light here on.
We're gonna put scotch on it.
On June 21st, the sun is reaching
Monkey shoulder.
as high as it's going to rise in the sky. Then it starts moving back again.
Shoulders, yeah. So, how many songs has this been? Yeah, okay.
No, it's not an ice cream. It's a guy with a push cart. It's a Mexican tradition. They have bicycles with a cart in front of them, and they just go through the neighborhood blowing the horn or ringing bells. It's a really nice tradition here. This is 85% Mexican neighborhood. Yeah, that's the first day of summer. Gotta keep going. So I've never made coleslaw before. I have the chicken wings that are all thawed. I have the potatoes that have all been cut.
Let it simmer a minute. Put some beer in it.
Is the grill on?
Yeah. I got my steaks in.
Oh, okay. Is it your neighbor? No, that's a renter on my property. A friend of mine, Blackbird, Native American. Oh, lurkers, give me a recipe. I don't even know if it was around in 1932. Should I use the General Foods cookbook? Or should I use the Joy of Cooking? I think we'll get at the Joy of Cooking. We'll get both of them. Wait a minute.
We're gonna put some scotch on it. I'm cooking in my frying pan. That way I get some saute everything. I didn't put no butter in it. I like olive oil and butter. With the onions.
Okay, we got our 1932 General Foods cookbook here. The depths of the Great Depression. There it is. General Foods cookbook. To the American Homemaker, 1932. There she is in the kitchen. That's her, 1932. General Foods offers over 20 famous products for your well-stocked pantry shelf.
Oh, Rosie got old Christmas.
Old, yeah, Swan's Down, Sanka coffee, grape nuts flakes, regular grape nuts, minute tapioca, Jello. Is there? Let's see if they have Sanka. Can you believe Sanka? I think it's pretty much the same recipe that everybody else. Yeah, I haven't gotten one yet, so that's the problem. Hey, church here. So we're going to see if they have, they might not even have had such a thing as coleslaw then. Even the cookies are kind of weird. I see they had scalloped potatoes, but I don't think they had potatoes au gratin. Let me see under the A. Let's see. A. No, they didn't have au gratin potatoes.
Cheese, I don't know. I'm not going to eat it. We're going to donate to
Apple,
Rosie.
apple and tuna fish sandwich. Oh,
Mulch.
wow.
Over here.
Blackbird. Blackbird. You believe they had a sandwich that's tuna and apple.
Oh, yeah?
Can you believe such a weird combo?
Yeah, like
Apple
Elvis.
and tuna fish
That
salad.
is bizarre.
Wow. Pandawi. Wow, man, that's savage. That is savage.
Tomatoes.
Hey, Jesus loves you. I love Jello, but I don't like people put stuff in it. Just give me the flavor.
All right, turn the heat down.
Let's see.
Oh, that's better. Let it simmer.
You believe it? I mean,
I'm-
oh wow, that's just a weird combo. Let's see if they have coleslaw.
We're gonna flip it. Put the onions on it. Add some
Uh,
scotch.
There's no such thing as coleslaw unless it's under salads.
So we want the onions.
It is COLE, right? They do have Jello dessert. That was a big invention. Let's see if it's under salads. 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 Where does that start? Salads. Temptation. Marinating, molded. Nope. No such thing as coleslaw. No such thing as au gratin potatoes.
Rosie, you want some?
What?
I got London broil and
No,
something
I told
else.
you I thought this chicken. I got to cook these wings up. Thank you for offering.
I have two different
I
kinds.
told you
Baby
today
steak.
what I had.
I know you did. I have to cook this London broil, and then I went and bought another thing. I couldn't afford a real steak. I gotta go Safeway tomorrow.
Alright.
I gotta go early, manager special otherwise.
So we don't have. Well, you wanted to go to that service tomorrow.
Oh yeah, but after, whatever. Go Safeway.
All right, what else they got? Orange and coconut confections. Log cabin cake. That's probably when log cabin was real syrup instead of this high fructose crap. Let's see. Log cabin nut cake. Bake in 2 greased 9-inch layer pans. Spread Vermont frosting between layers. Decorate with walnut meats. I don't know. Where in the hell's the recipe? Use for recipe for favored 2 egg cake. 2 1/4 cups of Swan's down cake flour. 2 1/4 cups of teaspoons of Calumet baking powder. They still have that. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Salt gives structure to baked products. 1/2 cup of butter or shortening. 2 eggs, 3/4 cup milk.
Scotch to kind of,
Right. Oh man. Imperial white cake. Gotta keep those good vibes. All right, so this was a blowout. So now we're going to turn to our second book, The Joy of Cooking by Irma Rombauer. And we're going to look up coleslaw in here. Yeah, you should wear dated clothes with suspenders. It's interesting, yeah. It's like I got the 1949 Duncan Hines reviews of restaurants in America. The first guy to ever really review restaurants. I have his book. We can look up any restaurant in your town and whether it's still around or not.
why not? And then you
There really was a
Scotch on
Duncan
top.
Hines. Famous guy.
for the aftertaste. We got a little rest for 5 minutes.
All right, let's see if we got a coleslaw recipe. We do. 80. Page 80. Let's see what we're up against here.
Love on the love.
This could be above our pay grade. Let's see.
Voila.
Page 80.
Gotta clean up. Smoke a cigarette.
Page
Yeah,
80.
let it settle down.
Does 80 come before or after 79? Let's see. 80.
Look at your old cookbook, Rosie.
I know. Look at that. 19. Look at the picture here, Black.
All right, can I come
Look,
over here, Rosie?
look. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Rosie, Rosie got old
Oh, boy. All right, coleslaw, Oriental dip. Bangkok, Oriental City. Back of my neck getting dirty and gritty. The International Chess Championship of the world. One night in Bangkok. By Murray Head.
It's like Cheap Trick, right? They got an album. What's it called?
Let's see. Salads, limbs, lettuce. No. All right, here we go. Coleslaw. Red cabbage, very finely shredded. I don't have red cabbage. Pared diced pineapple or apple. Maybe I ain't got any of that. Didn't tell me what the hell they do. French dressing, boiled dressing. What the hell? Useless. Roquefort coleslaw. Oh wow, this is like useless. Useless as tits on a bull right here. Useless. Bangkok, Oriental City, the International Chess Championship for the world. All right, we need to find this recipe.
We're gonna donate to.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, Amanda, hug and kiss, take care. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated if you haven't done so yet. Now I got to bring my pad out. I got the cabbage. I'm like, what the hell? Diane made it when she was here, right?
Chill out.
That's what the weekend's for. Come Monday, it's back to work.
So the steak is. It's just pulling off. So you got off my lazy button.
Yeah, I just can't wait a couple hours though, unfortunately. But we'll start making it now, but I gotta find the recipe. Let me get my pad.
Plus, I started drinking early because I'm not working. We watched the Army. Let's see, General Foods Corporation, New York.
I've never seen a lousier cookbook. Look at that lady in her kitchen. There's some products that are still there today, like grape nuts and Sanker coffee and bran.
Swiss
and,
mix.
Yeah,
what
all
is
that
it?
crap is still around.
General
Hey,
Foods.
hey, John, how are you?
A key to the question of 3 meals a day, okay? How about 1 meal a day?
That book was written at the very depths of the Great Depression.
Oh,
So
really?
it was all about economizing.
Okay, so it says
Look at the
1932.
dedication. Yeah.
Okay. 1932. Depression was 28 when you were.
1929 to
29.
1939, really.
Oh, really? Okay, see, I don't know.
So that's why you have me.
It's first edition. This one says second, so it's the second edition.
Red beans and rice, that's a good dish. I've had it.
Toronto, Ontario Grape Nuts Company, Ltd. It says the person's name, Helen Louise.
She owned the book, I guess.
Yes. And it says to the American
I don't even
Homemaker.
know how to turn the damn thing on.
Oh, you got a new thing?
No, I've had it for years, but I
Okay,
hardly
so we
use it.
try to pay attention to this one. So this one, it says second
Look at
edition.
some of the
so it's
recipes, they're
second
just
edition.
weird. Oh, it started up. Look at
1932.
some of these recipes and stuff.
Beverages. Let's see if they have Heineken.
I used my, no, Dr. Frankenstein was saying red beans and rice with a ham hock. I used my ham hock.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
For the bean soup that I made.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I always have to get past the ad.
It's 1932.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I can see now.
So
Mark
obviously
Crumb?
coleslaw wasn't even invented in 1932. It's not even in there.
Oh, we got illustrations.
Why does Tiger's coats white?
I don't know.
It's not that old. I mean, what the hell?
Maybe he turned into albino.
I don't know. It's pretty strange, don't you think?
Yeah, he's got like white, like he gray. Like what
Coming
happened?
into an old man or something. I don't know what it is. All right, let's go on.
We're gonna take them all to the doctor and see what the doctor says. Shit.
We can't get any more doctor trips, Bird.
Because
coleslaw.
gotta give you worm, all that stuff. The nuts cut off.
So we know they didn't have coleslaw in 1932.
Necessity.
Small white bean. I'd like a navy bean, just a regular northern bean. All right, the best coleslaw, 5-star. This
We
one
want the
must be
kind,
good.
the magic beans, right? Jack and the Beans.
I don't have any red coleslaw, so you can forget about that.
Oh, that's a
cabbage.
red cabbage.
Yeah, red. I don't have any
red cabbage.
It's you just need a few ingredients: green
Oh,
cabbage
oh.
and shredded carrots.
Excise.
How many called those?
Page 1.
Shredded cabbage, mandolin or thin slices from a knife. I think we'll do that first. We're going to take this off, wash our hands. I can't use that table, so I'll have to do it here.
Here, I'm done. I can
Are you
move all my
sure?
junk, yes.
Put it on this one over here. Put your stuff over here.
I just have to clean. Okay, this stuff goes back inside.
Do up the cabbage tonight.
We're gonna go through this cookbook while I eat. I don't want you to watch me eat, so you can watch Rosie's cook-off. Plus, I'm gonna smoke my cigar first. Okay. Wow, that looks just wonderful.
You say no thanks, and the thing is still here. So you know what?
Oh, we got some California sunshine for you.
Said no thanks like 10 times. You can't close it out. All right, let's get the cabbage.
What happened?
We
You
know
got
we
a
need
new
to
tablet,
shred that up.
Rosie,
Huh?
look at your new fancy tablet.
This is years old.
Is it?
Feel it, it's glass.
Well,
The
I
new
don't
ones
know.
are all plastic.
Oh, really?
Feel the weight of it.
Oh, but it's sweet. You got one.
It's glass. I've had it for years. This thing will not close, so we're going to forget that recipe.
Rosie, I have this friend. She would read the books on the thing like that.
Yeah. Kindle. Yeah.
Like read the book, not the audio, but read it. And the audio. Not like a book, like computer stuff. Reading the book on a computer, okay?
We're going to use our KitchenAid mixer bowl.
We'll show you.
I'm kind of out of bowls right now.
We'll show you first, and then we'll. I'm not very good at presentation. Really, all of it is. This one is the one. This one. And whatever I don't eat, Mama Crow is going to be very happy tomorrow, and so is Simba and all his little savage friends. I was going to make some corn or something. I ate all the potato salad.
Chinese style right there. That's the way we do it, folks. That's the way we do it. Just like that. No fuss, no muss. We just gutted that baby right there. Yeah, thumbs up for appreciate it. Don't burn yourself, Blackbird. Man, you grab that pan, right? It's nothing.
I used knives.
Wow.
I have one more. I hope I have some water.
All my years in China paid off. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, it's so scary using a big cleaver like that. Yes. You think Chinese mess around with that? No, did you think of that melody? Yeah, Rosie. It's short for Roosevelt. Oh, that's good. Well, we made light work of that, baby. Didn't we? You guys are like, Rosie, that's shocking. That is absolutely shocking to see that sloppy outdoor kitchen you have. Look at that. Right in there. That'll impress everybody at your party. Get yourself a good, make sure it's a Chinese one because it's balanced. You'll never see a chef knife in a Chinese kitchen. It's unknown. Anything you can do with a chef knife, you can do with a cleaver. All right, that's cut. Now we got to find the doggone recipe. Like, what the hell? Look at how I chopped that up, Bird, with that cleaver.
Oh, very nice. So Rosie got me so drunk last night. I ate a bowl of chili, put all this cheese on there, no crackers.
Did you throw up?
No. I was good, but on Friday nights I get a little tipsy.
We'll try this again. Oh, man. Cold soup. We have a 5-star.
We already said grace
Penny,
when I
that she
ate the
wants me to
potato
sign
salad,
up.
because
Jump
I
to the
was
recipe.
starving.
Jump to the recipe. And it's just like, she don't do nothing on it. Got the dressing. Now the dressing is what? Oh man, they make it go down 60 things to do it. Who knows? What in the hell are the flavors?
I don't have any bro.
I don't have no celery salt. All right, you're just messing with me with this thing. This is just crap. Okay, here we go. A half a cup of mayonnaise. There we go. I gotta move over here. This thing's coming off.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. There we go. All right, we're gonna get a half a cup of mayonnaise, mayo, white vinegar,
Why
apple
another
cider vinegar,
cookbook?
granulated sugar.
The London broil tastes better than this one. Let's see this one. What was this one called? Oh, you could taste the scotch. Uh-huh. I over-season it a little bit. I like the London broil better. This is fat. It's all fat too. I might eat some of this stuff. Alright. Because we like that stuff. Let's taste it. Let's see what's the difference between this fat and that fat. I like the London broil. This one more nice and okay, sorry, okay. It's a little, we over seasoned it a little bit. Okay. Okay, here.
We got mayonnaise. I can't find the white boy vinegar, but I got the yellow vinegar, so I'm going to use rice wine vinegar
Bring a soda
to
pop.
do that.
Uh-oh,
We get sugar. I don't think I got celery seed.
hello everyone. Sergeant
Celery.
Valdez, Army Gaming. Julio her. What's up?
Got celery.
Rosie making some. I'm eating. Tiger eat, but we're gonna give Simba some. Try to save some for Mom Crow. The London broil was so tiny, right? And it's so good. Better than the other one. Whatever it is. London broil. No, one's London broil. The other one is. Let me see.
Alright, we got salt and pepper. I actually had celery seed. I can't believe it.
I
Actually
forgot
had
what that
celery
was called.
seed, guys. I can't even believe it on here. Can't even believe it. Alright, so we're just gonna work directly in. I don't make the sauce separate. I'm a one bowl kind of person, and I'm not really famous for measuring. So that looked like about 1 cup in there. So we're gonna put, and this is third world mayonnaise. This is from, Blackbird wouldn't eat this stuff from grocery outlet.
Oh, yes, I
It's
would.
a simple brand. It's really loose and it's not real cool. It's not a real good the end of the line for this thing. All right, so that's in. We're gonna
Right,
deep
don't be
six this
surprised.
baby. It's like really weird. Then we're gonna put
We bought this light mayonnaise one time on accident, right? Like, what is this stuff?
1 tablespoon of white vinegar. We don't have that, so we're gonna use rice vinegar. So we got a tablespoon of that. We need a half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. We do have that.
Leftovers.
A little bit smattering of that. 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Bread, it says
Best go grab
stale
that.
bread. How to use stale bread? Huh?
Yeah, because of his depression.
Vegetables. How to use leftover vegetables.
Nobody had a pot to pee in. Or a window to throw it out of. Okay, so we need 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Oh, you're thinking talking.
What thing?
I said quack.
Oh, no, this stupid thing. Alright, always trying to get attention. A half a teaspoon of celery seed. I can't believe we had celery seed. Can't believe it.
I gotta believe we have it.
Oh, I can't believe I have it. Half a teaspoon. Ooh, that's more than half a teaspoon.
We have some water.
There
Thank
we go.
goodness.
Celery seed. Let's see, and salt and pepper to taste. We love pepper.
Got some onion.
We love pepper.
That one bite was really scotchy.
Love pepper. Put a little salt in, and we're done. That's it. Hard to believe.
I like the London broil, but they
Yeah,
look, they give me a
mix it all
little
together.
piece. What do you do with that?
Yeah. Let that all work in good. It's starting to look like coleslaw too. No joke, everybody. That's really starting to look like coleslaw. You put apple in it.
Okay. All kinds of
This
stuff,
is really fresh too.
Hmm.
Let that marinate a bit.
Oh, we got a little bit of California sunshine.
Man, that tastes good right now.
Bread,
All gone.
beverages.
That tastes good right now.
We're at the subject index. Bread, cake,
There it is. That was pretty easy to make.
more cake, right? Cake frosting? Are you kidding me?
I don't
I
think-
could eat cake
I don't
frosting
think
raw.
Israel can go. I don't think Iran can go toe to toe with Israel. Let that sit aside to marinate now. Man, that's good.
Ah, look, I got baby Coca-Cola. Zero sugar? No, we don't want zero sugar. We want real sugar. You do zero sugar.
This is going to be super dank.
Ah. What is this stuff?
Did you turn off the stove?
I did.
I'm gonna let that set a while. Finish the beer here.
Oh, my other beer said, "Be happy, drink naked," or something.
I always try to do everything in one pot if I can. One pot wonders. All right, Blackbird, man, that was really easy and it tastes good right there.
Yeah.
I don't have any carrots.
Carrot.
You can cut
Right.
up some carrots, shred some carrot in there.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Candies, casserole, cereals,
Now we're
Cerdo,
gonna go ahead and we got our potatoes ready.
cheese.
We're gonna turn this off now. 'Cause we're
Sugar
gonna do
and chocolate.
Korean shake chicken.
Oh, we got a lot of chocolate stuff.
I never liked this pad. It's terrible.
What kind is it?
It's an Amazon. Power off. There we go.
Cocktails, relishes, cocoa, coconut.
Power off. There we go. Celery seed tastes good. It tastes good.
Coffee, cold dishes.
I should have
Cookies.
some carrot in there too.
It came out pretty good. I like the one where it tastes like
Tonight
Scott.
we're gonna get the wok into action here. We got that tonight. That wok is very well seasoned. Here, I've done a lot of cooking with the wok. It's
We
wonderful.
gotta save some for Simba and Mama Girl. We're gonna eat this London broil. I don't know the difference. I asked the lady, "What's the difference between this one and that one?" It's got a different flavor.
Now I did buy some fresh oil. There wasn't anything even on this tissue.
We're doing cheap. I got this Chinese noodle. I'm gonna put the seasoning on a steak.
Now we're gonna clear this off now. We're gonna keep this pepper here. We don't need salt because our garlic salt has salt in it.
Cream decorated desserts. Oh, we got a bunch of desserts. Look. Oh my goodness, we got pages of desserts. dessert sauce, dry eggs. So, subject, and we're just on the E's. Okay, eggs and cake. Eggs. Entertaining. So, you got entertaining, feeding the family. Fish. Flour, flavor, frostings, fruits. Garnishes, ham and bacon. Holidays, hot dishes. Hurry up suggestions, inexpensive meals, jams and jellies. We're reading the index. Oh, we got fireworks. I like New York steaks. Onion broil is pretty good.
You have onion powder or yes or no?
I do, I think.
Yeah, because this gets all hard as a rock. I hate that with these things. So we're having cayenne pepper, garlic salts. And we're going to put a lot of heat in. This is going to be Korean shake style chicken in a bag. And we're going to have pepper here. And if we got onion powder, that's going to be a good thing.
I have garlic powder.
No, I got that. I'm just going to have to try to scrape this to get it to work. See, it all gets all hard at the bottom and everything. What? What is it?
This probably won't work. It's chopped onions.
No, this got to be the powder, unfortunately. Thank you.
Look, I have chopped onions. I have garlic powder, no onion powder. I thought I might have, but I think so. I looked.
You need a paper bag, which we have here, for total wine and beverage.
Got basil leaves.
There it is. We don't need all of it. It's a total hiding bag. We're going to cut off some of this here.
I'm gonna eat some fat. Okay. Sure fat. I don't know why I love that stuff. Jello, kitchenette, leftovers, lunchbox.
And this is a very well made bag. Here. And we're going to put our pepper in it. Thanks. We're going to put our pepper in it. We're going to use a lot of pepper. We're going to put some cayenne in to really take it up a notch. And this garlic salt, we don't need to add salt because this is garlic salt. These things never stay fresh. Put some of that. We don't need a lot. And then we're going to need some of this onion powder. I think it'll stay now, but it's got some weight to it.
Okay.
Thank you. And then we're going to chop this up. This stuff gets really hard and crusty in the bottom.
Well, the onions are really good.
I'm trying to granulate this as much
Or
as
just
I can.
over-season
You
it a
could
little.
probably put it in a food processor. I'm going to put that in. You really don't want to overdo it though. Okay. And this is going to be what we're going to use to coat the chicken when it comes out of the fryer. And it's a very Korean style. It's like shake and bake.
Huh?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's shake and bake, and I helped.
I like a bite of those peppers.
Try a taste.
All right, we got onions. That's what we wanted. The onions.
Profile's perfect on it.
See the onions? Can you see the onions?
I'm going to sit that on the side. Get rid of some of our stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Put it away.
Well, onion. We have to save some for Tim, Simba, baby socks. The other ones don't really eat it. Some for Mama Crow.
You don't have my cornstarch, do you? I couldn't find
Uh-uh.
it. It's in a yellow container.
What is that stuff
I
for?
used it the other night.
I don't use
Darned
that
if I
stuff.
can find it. Let me bring out the chicken here.
That's stuff for baking or something.
Yes, okay.
I don't know what that stuff is. And some onions. Yum yum. I like the London broil. I was just surprised they just gave me such a little piece. Or what is it?
I found it.
Measuring meats, menus, milk, order meals, pantry supplies, parties, picnics, pies and pastries, poultry, quick meals, and it's got a bunch of recipes.
I did extra
Refreshments
wings
and
because I
salad.
thought Bird would eat them tonight. But I got a lot of wings.
Oh, I might try a couple. I'm a pig.
Well, you need to gain weight, so.
We gotta save some for Mama Crow. Just
Okay, so I'm gonna dry these, let these dry good. We're gonna put out these wings.
Rosie, they gave me a little piece of London broil. It was really good. I like it better than the other one.
I think
Top sirloin
for
or
me, the
whatever.
ribeye, I really love.
I can afford a $20.
Yeah, I know it's expensive.
Oh, there.
That just shows what taste I have. Right?
I have to go to a steak on it tomorrow.
Now we're gonna put some tissue on top. Let that get really dry.
But the London broil was really good.
Because we're gonna coat this with cornstarch. So it's extra crispy when it goes in.
The other one not as good as ribeye or New York.
Wipe it dry out our pot here.
But whatever. I don't care.
And we're just about ready to commence cooking. Thank you for the thumbs up. We're almost to 100. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea.
Well, Frank Sinatra.
Summer wind. doo, doo,
I
doo.
love that song.
That summer wind. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey, well, my friend.
All right, Mom Crow, I'm sorry.
Yes,
We'll give
summer.
some to Simba right now before I eat it all.
So we're gonna get our wok heated up here.
He's not really big eater. He like chicken and he's not really steak. Baby sauce
guys
will
on
eat
the chair
half that
here.
steak. Or a whole thing.
Put you guys over here temporarily. And we're gonna get, I bought some fresh oil and we're gonna do the chicken first and then we're gonna do the fries. That's gonna be the pecking order tonight. It's not windy, so I'm not worried about that falling over. That's good. Okay, so this is sitting here, mellowing good. I've dried this pot out because I want to use it to put some cornstarch on the chicken, and that gives a bit of crispiness to it.
I like that Coke with zero sugar.
Okay, so we're going to put
Oh, look,
some
it's on Sunday night.
cornstarch in here,
Summer meal, stuffing.
and we're going to work
syrup,
our chicken
happy
into
hour,
that a little bit.
teas, temperatures, vegetables.
You want to make sure your chicken is dry, so I'm going to go
Ingredients.
and get the chicken and put it in here.
And it goes through this internal foods corporation.
1932.
Know the products on your pantry shelf. Look how funny.
We got all of our chicken.
Because for all your breakfast,
Now all we
like
do is just work that around.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So
that
coffee in
get,
the morning and
Let that get a
tea for
coating on it.
lunch and let's see what else. Whiskey for the nighttime or something.
Make sure you get a good coating all around. That's what really makes it crispy.
We're gonna get this tomorrow.
Okay.
We're just gonna put it out there.
You
The
wanna
farmers
make sure
find
your
it, they
chicken
grab it.
has a crisp to it. And cornstarch is a very important component of Chinese cooking.
This is
So is
burnt
brown
onion, this
sugar,
is
believe it or not.
mulch.
All right, so that's all nicely coated now. Now we get our oil. We don't want to use the same paper towel here. We want to be able to use fresh paper towel. So we're going to put the heat to it.
I'm so hungry. I could eat that fat. I'm getting hungry. Hope's calling me again.
So this is a fresh vegetable oil here. Probably corn oil. I don't care. I don't eat that much.
I think I'll
fried
stay
food.
on this fat too. You're lucky, Mom.
I don't really eat that much fried food. In we go. Let's put some fire in the hole now. Where's our striker?
Alright, I have no dishes. That's
Turn our gas on. Want to make sure we didn't want to overspill it like that, but we did. Put a towel on it. Better to do this outside than in a kitchen. We want to get that good and hot. I got my Glock 19 EP2 Gen 2 or Gen 3. Along with my Walther P22 and my Beretta 92 FS. Marine Corps issue, baby.
So
We
all
want
of
to make sure this gets good and hot. We want to have our bag standing by.
I bought this London broil 3 days ago, $10, right? And then I went back today, bought that one for $9. That David said they
Hey,
give you
Long.
18. So yeah, it took.
We got our bag standing by. We need to drain our chicken just a little bit before we put it in the bag.
It was good.
How's the General Foods recipe?
I haven't really kind of trying to get through it. It's like what's her name? The chef I like.
What's amazing to me is there's
Julia
no
Child,
real modern recipes in there,
Oh yeah.
which is mind-blowing to me. Now let's get that plastic out. Where that goes. Let's see how that is. We do a test. All right, that's bubbling good. Now, I use a wok because it's the most efficient use of oil. It's 5,000 years of Chinese technology. You can get the most surface area.
Oh, you're walking chicken wings.
Yeah, chicken in a bag, you know.
Oh, chicken wings.
We're putting that down there. And the cornstarch keeps it
I was
crispy.
hungry. I ate earlier.
While that's cooking, I'm going to wash this out real quick.
I was drinking. I drink earlier. We can. What's going on? Mario, Yoshi, hey, how's it going? Sherry's I went to I'm drinking water. I got soda pop. So, Rosie, you can make it. Take her to bed. I miss Courtney Cox kickoff on Instagram. I'm gonna have to get me Instagram account, right? Sweet. So, hey, babe.
I made sure to wash that pot thoroughly because of that raw chicken in it. I'm gonna let that go. Just move it a little bit to make sure it's not sticking, but don't turn it over. Do not turn it over.
I had one bite of that cake, but only one bite tastes like stock. We need to pour half the bottle on. Bourbon's the best. That oaky, I think Remy might win pretty good.
So good. The French fries are already cut. I cut them this afternoon, and I put them into water to soak so that they would release their starches. That way they'll get crispier. When you put them in. Otherwise they get goo if you don't let them sit in cold water after you cut them. You release the starches, and it doesn't perform as well.
Rosie, do you know anything about all them artsy-fartsy cheeses? They got a thing, or a thing of 100 different cheeses.
The what?
Just like the cheese thing for all the wine people, all these weird cheeses.
Oh, they call that like a charcuterie board. It has different little meats on it and cheeses. Cindy Russo puts that out when you go to her house. Like blue cheese and all these cheeses, crackers, and like all these meats and stuff like
this
that.
girl, she got the job where I work, and she invited me to Thanksgiving because somehow I told her, oh, I had a Thanksgiving Day party, right? And all the misfits in Hollywood, they can't go home, so you go to a misfit Thanksgiving Day party, right? So I got to deal with it. She said you could come to my house, and she had all that stuff. We went to her mom's house and her family, and they were so nice to me. Got chicken. I lived near the cemetery, got hillside, and all kinds of crackers and cheese and ham or whatever.
Pretty wild.
Italian stuff, like I didn't know what it was. It was so good.
Wild. You really lucked out, didn't you? The bird always comes up smelling like a rose when it comes to.
So I'm so happy she got hired on the job. So her, when I text, if I go through the thing and do inspection, I text her, she gets back to me, thank you.
All the way through.
My body, he's just like, whatever.
And I use fresh oil tonight. It's going to make a difference on the fries. And the fries will have a little bit of chicken seasoning because I've already pre-cooked the chicken in here. So it'll be nice.
My phone was so full, I didn't even do it half the time.
You see that blood working its way out? That's good.
Go Safeway, my phone's won't do you help me. They always help me, but one time one lady said no.
Well, it's hard to find somebody over there to help me. I usually have to go to the customer service counter, and the girl comes out in the back. What do you need? I said, I can't find the peanuts in the shelf. So she went back and found it.
All right. Rosie, when I was a kid, we had a Pioneer Market in Echo Park, and we had Safeway. And then Safeway disappeared, and, it was Vons.
And then do you have Ralph?
Ralph, yeah, we have Ralph.
Supermarket with a Starling.
Ralph, yeah. Rock and roll Ralph.
I always thought, how presumptuous. Supermarket with a Starling.
Rock and roll Jenny.
All right, so let me say hi to everybody. Lurker, there we go. Melody. Johnny Unitas Golden Arm, that's it. Let's see what we got here.
We're going to go to church tomorrow. We're going to go to different church.
Dr. Frankenstein. Protesters breached the ICE building and injured. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I told you, nighttime is when it's all going to bust loose down there.
We have to take some of this
They
for
didn't go there to be friendly and
We got
protest.
one nugget.
They went there to bust stuff up. It's a night of wilding. is what it is. A night of wilding. That's just a preview of coming years, though. Yeah, Cindy's amazing. She's an outstanding friend. I bet she doesn't come up there, Rosie. I don't think the place is Cindy worthy right now. It's not Cindy worthy. It's not heat enough right now. Maybe in August or something it'll be ready. I can't have Cindy coming here and looking like this. The same reason Miss Jen couldn't use your bathroom in there. She had to go pee on a bush. I love being up there. I love her husband. I love Dora, who just is an amazing person. What was the town she was born? Okay, my fries are all dried and everything. You need to make sure they're very dry before you put them in. These have had a chance to drain. I know observer, but I'm an old fart. You can't teach an old fart new tricks. You want that to get good and crispy before we turn it over. Good and done. Oh shit! What the hell is this? So we have this Rosie Woe. That's really good. Yep, so Thursday night I'll be up with the Russos. That's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Yep. So we didn't try, we knew that was going to happen tonight, Doctor. The protesters, they're not protesters that are there now. They're people that are there to cause trouble now. Baby.
Alright, I like this because it's a gentleman again. That's all we got was one nugget. It's pretty good.
Yeah, after a good day of protesting, this is where it all goes bad now. This is where they lose the high ground.
We wanted those up for them all.
A little more brown. That's looking beautiful though. A few more minutes there. This is when they lose the high ground, because they just don't understand the difference between protesters and people that are animals.
We have another I recommend it.
Oh, it's good. It's a wok. It's not non-stick. Cindy, what was your mom's birthplace again? Yeah, I hope I got the right place. A very distinctive name in Oklahoma.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Her mother is really something.
Charlie, we have to call patty right.
Oh no, I got the wrong place. Shit. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of that. Damn. All right. Well, I might be coming up empty-handed for her. I hate that. Let me see. Let me lock that in. Oh, I missed it on that one.
So,
Damn, I got the wrong one.
Still bring up now, I was talking earlier, but I rode my bonnet and I had country therapy earlier.
We're going to turn it now.
So, let off some steam and then I went to the market.
Oh, look at how good that looks.
Cat food, got steak, and then
That looks beautiful.
then I hounded it.
Now we go
on
this side.
Installed the step further.
I knew I'd get the wrong can. I thought it was broken arrow.
So this night breaks up pretty good. So yeah, that's appropriate.
Damn, I'm such a dick. Darn. Yeah, I got the spice bag ready to go here.
Rosie make that
Chicken
chicken in the bag.
in a bag, man. You've had it before.
Yeah, yum is so good. Sometimes I don't eat till late, and then sometimes it's out the room with that.
Man, I really lost it on that one. I should have depended on my memory.
We've been drinking too early because we haven't been working. What's that going on?
This is mostly cooked now, but we want to make sure we get a good finish all the way around. That's why you just don't want to flip it back and forth because you won't know if it cooked or not. And, oh, did I turn this one or that one? You want this to be well done here. We're going to put it on here to drain. Yeah, I'd have to clean this thing up a lot before Cindy comes. A lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this takes a beating out here.
It's like Miss Jenna or something?
Yeah, it's like the same reason Miss Janet couldn't use your bathroom, right?
Oh
What do you tell her? Go find a bush. And she did.
Like, no arguing whatsoever. Do you want me to find a bush? That's okay.
Yes.
It was classic.
Now we're still working on that, right? Have we tackled the bathroom yet?
Not yet, but
That thing's aside. I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and send Jen.
I don't want
I
to
got
see
painting, $150 painting. I'm putting in there.
You'll want to make sure this is well cooked here. It should take about at least 15-20 minutes to cook that thoroughly. We'd love you to cook, but I got to clean this place up. Cindy said Bird wants me to cook for him again. Of course we did.
Of course, yeah. We miss Jenna's mom's home cooking.
What are we, stupid? Cindy does a good Italian, you know. I mean,
I love my son.
really good. I know. She does everything.
My son's half Italian.
It's an honor to eat there. It really is. It's an honor. Now I got the wrong thing for her mom. So these should just be just about go. You want that good color on them. And you want to use fresh oil too. Last time I used rotten oil. And it just didn't cut it.
Oh, I'm sorry, you missed very close.
Anybody would be lucky to have Cindy cook one. But this place needs a lot of work out of here.
I can do it.
This place needs some work. Needs some work. So we got about 2 more minutes. And I'm quite sure this is thoroughly cooked right now. The color is beautiful on it. The color is fantastic. We're going to put it on here and drain it a bit, but not so much that it won't If the seasoning won't
Too
stick
much
to
sugar,
it.
Rosie.
How's the color look? Good? Turn that off for a minute. Let that drain, then we're going to put it in the bag. Make sure that's all.
Yeah, it's probably those benders.
Now we're just going to hit the top of that a little bit. Really dry that off good. And then into the bag she goes.
And then when you put it in the bag, mix it up. Here, we'll show you. Put it in the bag.
All the spices are in there. You don't want to be too aggressive. You can pop the bag. I've almost done that. But this is a good bag. And you just shake that. And that gives a good even coating. And then look how good that looks with the coating on it. And
Oh, here,
everything.
show. Yum, yum.
Good to go. It's all got a real even coating. We're going to keep this in the bag to keep it hot, okay? And now we're going to start on the fries.
So we can put out some soda. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, we're going to put the heat back on again. And we're going to put our fries with some, we're going to get out the, we're going to dredge these in some cornstarch.
Right, like the car song. Shake it up.
Last time I made these, the potatoes were too old, so they got mushy on them. These are nice fresh. These are nice fresh potatoes.
They got bad hailing. Mother Nature.
We're just coating that good. Just like that. Okay. Another trick to really crispy fries is to double fry them.
So you have a good joint for tomorrow. Have this stuff.
This was a lot of fries because I thought Blackbird was eating it. You know, I made like a double amount here.
Don't be surprised.
Well,
I ate some good fries. We got breakfast.
I'm just going to move them around so they get an initial coating of oil.
Swans, down cake flour. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they still
Post-grand
make
flavor.
swans or not. Swan's flour, I'm not sure. It's still
Yeah, it's probably not even
probably
around.
not even around. So we're going to let them sit. I'm going to try not to touch them too much. I'm going to just make sure they all get hit with the oil. Beautiful thing about a wok is it has a very long handle on it. So you're not in there with a piece of metal. It's a wooden handle. This
Oh,
is
look, Grandma.
This is a Yosukata.
That what Grandma made. Rosie, what is it?
Oh, that's like a gelatin mold.
A gelatin mold.
Yeah, they were really popular in the 1920s.
Right?
Once Jello was invented,
Oh, the Jello. Right?
everybody wanted Jello. It was like a real high-end treat. It was also pretty cheap too.
Right, we should make that stuff, Rosie, because I haven't had it since I was
I
a
love
kid.
Jello.
Right?
Once in a while at 7-Eleven I get a Jello.
You go to the buffet, they might have it sometimes.
Once in a while I get a Jello. It's good. All right, so we got the chicken in the bag is
Eat that
done.
stuff
That's
when you're a
staying warm.
kid. Or
We
my
got the
foster parents
coleslaw
make that
that's been
stuff.
made.
My foster mom.
And this is the way the chicken in the bag looks in the bag. It's like just a Korean style shake and bake there. Just
Shake and
very,
bake.
still very juicy
Right?
because
If you eat first and last.
the cornstarch
Shake and bake.
protected from getting too dry.
Do you remember that, Rosie?
Which one?
In the movie Shake and Bake,
Yeah.
if you ain't first, you're last.
I remember the original commercial. It's shake and bake, and I
No,
help.
the movie, the so stupid movie. What's the movie called? It's a race car movie. And their stupid saying, shake and bake. And they go, if you're not first, you're last. What's the movie?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of
A comedy. It's silly.
it. So make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed,
Talladega Nights. Talladega
oh
Nights.
yeah. We're trying not to touch these too much because then they'll disintegrate.
More cookies.
But we have to keep them separate.
We have to go get some
So
candy.
be really
We have to
gentle
get
with
candy.
them.
I have some like
Be gentle with them,
CBD
okay?
candy.
And just turn your oil so you get them all.
I'm gonna spend $25.
See the way I'm turning the oil?
Like, eat the whole candy bar tomorrow. We finish all this oil.
It just ensures an even fry. And these had some chicken flavor to them
We did.
from the oil that came from making the chicken. And because you can double fry these if you really want them to be crispy. You can take them out, dry them off, wait a couple minutes, and put them back in the oil again for a second fry.
Baker's coconut.
Yeah, they still make Baker's coconut now.
Oh, really?
I have it inside, yeah. What do you think the coconut was that you ate on?
Oh, really?
That was Baker's coconut,
Okay.
yeah. Just kind of give them in a new position a little bit
Standard level.
and do the same thing. Work the oil around.
It says diamond crystal salt.
Still
shaker.
around. Diamond Crystal is still around.
Really?
Yep.
That's old school.
They would never think of changing the name of some of those brands, Bird, because it's not. Remember when Aunt Jemima, you couldn't have Aunt Jemima anymore?
Oh, that's my favorite.
And it went to Pearl Milling Company. Nobody even knew what the hell Pearl Milling was.
Aunt Jemima is the
Now
best
they're
one.
now they're going back to Aunt Jemima again
Yeah.
because they destroyed the brand.
Right, Aunt Jemima is the what? Hey, messed up. Shake and bake, right? Yeah. That was such a silly movie. Oh, it was funny and shit. We should watch that performance in Shake and bake.
Oh, remember the old Aunt Jemima jingle? Aunt Jemima syrup without the pancakes. It's
Oh,
like
no,
the
I'm
spring
not that old.
without the fall. There's only one thing worse in this universe, and that's no Aunt Jemima at all.
I've never heard that, Rosie. I'm like pure cane sugar from Hawaii.
I have a good memory for BS.
See
Look
and
at how
take
beautiful these look. Fresh
pure cane
oil.
sugar. That's the one I know. Do you
Look at
remember that one, Rosie?
Yeah. Look at how beautiful they look.
And then the
Golden
Morton
brown.
salt. If it doesn't pour, it rains.
Golden brown and delicious. Right there.
Or what? How does it go? The salt one. If it doesn't pour, it rains. Or what?
Yeah, when it rains, it pours.
when it rains, it
When
pours.
it rains, she pours.
The
Yeah,
Morton.
Morton salt.
Morton salt.
That's the girl with the umbrella. When it
Yeah.
rains, it pours. You can go in Salt
See my
Lake.
number? I got it backwards.
You take I-80 into Salt Lake going east, and
Uh.
you pass right by the Morton salt plant.
Okay.
And you see these gigantic piles, like
Uh-huh.
10 stories high of salt there. All out of the Great Salt
Maybe I
Lake.
can ride my bike up over.
It really stinks though out there.
Oh yeah.
It's so briny, the water smells.
Oh, grind, huh?
Yeah, it smells briny. All right, so these are about done. Look how beautiful they look. Now
C and H.
how good
They
they
still
look.
have the
They're all
factory
nice and
in San
uniform
Francisco.
now.
Rosie
That's the
said
way
the
fried
Del
should
Monte factory, they built a building, but they kept the wall.
This is where Del Monte began, right downtown at the.
It said, if you keep one mall, it's a remodel.
And
It's
guess
cheaper.
where Hunt's began?
Huh? Hunt's
Del
tomatoes?
Monte began downtown. Hunt's began in Sebastopol.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rosie, I have that fancy tomato stuff in a can. What would you do with it? Put it in the
We're gonna
pasta?
let that drain.
Right? We'll get some good meat, put it in pasta?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The mushrooms, we'll get some fresh
Let's make
mushrooms.
sure this is off. Look at how
Tomatoes.
good these
Oh, we
fries
got
look.
the tomatoes.
You let these drain, but you want to hit them with oil or salt pretty quickly.
Well, hot greatness. Oh, look, there's a thing right here.
Now, I made a lot of these because I thought Blackbird was eating tonight. So.
Rosie, there's a little thing that says rhubarb. I'll eat some potatoes.
Yeah, look at how good these look.
I like ketchup, so.
All right, so that's off now. And we didn't use a lot of water. This is where I hit it lightly with the salt.
See, Rosie got it at Morton's.
That's all I use is more than salt. And then you can also put a little touch of pepper on them too. Just a little touch.
Okay, hold on. Let's keep the page.
Okay.
Let's show Rosie.
There it is. There's the finish.
Rosie, look what it say in your cookbook. Rhubarb.
Yeah,
stuff.
somebody cut somebody. Yeah, you're looking at somebody cut that out in 1932 or something.
Right?
Oh, that's good. All right. It is time to plate up and eat now. So we got our chicken here, our coleslaw.
I'll get a plate.
Look at that. Get your plate.
English eggs. Okay, English eggs. We did.
Let's put this back over here. You can see how good these turned out. Nice and crispy and beautiful. Good, good, good. We gotta get this book out of here. Okay. Yeah.
Connie Wakefield, she sent me all this cranberry and grape and all this apple stuff.
Yeah, that was nice of her.
You could get that at Costco, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I miss that. I don't really. I'm not that healthy. I'm more water. But I'm gonna get that stuff at
Make
Costco.
sure we got wide angle here.
Right, that stuff is refreshing stuff.
All right, there we go. I think that's it right there. You got your plate?
Go to the kitchen. You got the plate.
Let me get my chair back on. Blackbird surprise. You got your ketchup, Blackbird?
Are you gonna say grace again?
Yeah. You got your ketchup?
Yeah. We got second grace. I'm such a pig.
Got your ketchup.
So we got swallows. So the birds are migrating. I seen a yellow finch today.
I'm gonna give you some coleslaw.
The swallows come a little late, but they're here again. Hey, Max out. The best chicken wings in the world. Look, do you know what that says, Rosie?
Best ones I had were Duff's in Buffalo.
Look, where it says it's some Chinese thing. What does it say?
Oh, Sichuan spicy.
You know what that is?
Yeah, from Sichuan province. I worked out there.
Oh, let me get for it. Rosie's gonna take grace.
Yeah, I gotta get a plate.
Look, check this out, yo. Like,
Alright, here we go. I don't know if I finished my beer.
Rosie, do you have a water? I have to get some water. We have to go to the market.
Doesn't look like I do.
No?
Oh, yeah, I do.
We want to go to Costco. We'll get some cranberry.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you, Rosie.
All right, here we go. Let me get my plate set.
Rosie made coleslaw. Mama Crow got some steak and fat.
Chicken, and let me get some fries here.
Put some ketchup.
Dinner done?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Can you believe it?
There it is. All right, we'll take Grace. Okay. All right. Let me move over some blackberry. Move that over some of the education. That's good. All right. Okay. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord, amen. And may the souls of all the faithfully departed rest in peace, amen. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen.
Amen. Oh. The coleslaw.
Let's see how it tastes. It should be fresh.
Mmm. Yum, yum.
Good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about this, it's so fresh, it's not dripping with juice.
Potatoes.
And the coleslaw turned out good. Turned out very good.
It's so good. Oh, they're delicious.
Simple. Fries are good. Yum, yum. Crunchy coleslaw is good. I don't like soggy. Thank you, Hurricane. Thank you. Hey, Monica. All right, shower the fries.
They're wonderful.
That chicken is bomb.
I still have to.
Still juicy inside because the cornstarch protected it from getting all dried out. Hey, Hal.
Hold on.
That's good. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Are you still down in Marin County? I think you were down there. Oh, the chicken in a bag is delightful tonight.
It's delicious.
Coleslaw, fries. Now, if you like your fries really crunchy, you put them back in the second time into the fryer.
Oh no, we got French fries.
I need a beer.
Do you like that Grateful Dead?
What about it?
Do you like it?
Which one? You know, would I drink it if if at a party and they're serving it? Of course I would. Would I buy it off the shelf? I don't buy Blue Moon or anything that has citrus in it.
I like the amber ale. Humble County.
Like the Amber Bock or something like that, or the Amber Ale?
It's organic. Eel River Brewery.
I don't know.
It's the first organic brewery. It's called Eel
Oh,
River
you're in the
Brewery.
Seattle area, okay.
And they got this beer, amber ale.
Didn't you used to be in Marin County?
It says Humble County. It says, "Be happy, drink naked," or some hippy dippy thing on it.
Wavy Gravy. I found a picture of Wavy Gravy protesting at the Berkeley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 1970.
Wow.
There's Wavy Gravy sitting in front line right
People's
there.
Park.
It's very good. I think what surprises me is the coleslaw. It's simple, but it's good.
Yes.
Okay.
You put
besides
vinegar in there, right?
Yeah, vinegar. I think what put it up, I didn't have white wine vinegar, so I used rice wine vinegar from Japan.
Oh, okay. What's the
Very
difference?
good. Yep, eating fried chicken, J-Rock.
What's the
yes.
difference?
I don't know, because I didn't make it the other way, but I just know this tastes pretty
Well,
good.
yeah.
Okay, Health, I got you. I thought you were Napa or something.
It's healthy, fresh.
It's not too loaded down with stuff. It's fresh and crunchy. It hasn't gotten soggy.
Like KFC, right? Do you like KFC coleslaw?
Yeah, it's good. The only thing I really like there, because I don't usually have gravy and potatoes.
Oh, really?
And all that. Yeah.
I like that too.
Hello, Sir Master J.
It costs a lot of money, though.
Yeah, there's not a lot of old buildings here. It's in love with health. Really, you go down to Petaluma and you see the older buildings because this got destroyed by earthquakes. And Petaluma didn't. So the old cast iron front buildings are still down in Petaluma down there. We have all this modern, crappy,
That's here.
this terrible looking architecture here.
What?
It's not an attractive city, Blackbird.
Not compared to the other cities, because the other cities got more money or
That
something.
tartness came through. This chicken is bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I got some more in there.
It's so good. You know. Yeah. I like the fries like this, not extra.
Well, when I get them from In-N-Out, I can't even get home and they're already cold and nasty. So this is good to have them hot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Yola.
What about Five Guys?
They give you too many fries and they overload
I'll give
you.
you a
They
lot.
don't.
I think
It's
they
too
put that
expensive for a
peanut
burger.
oil.
They're trying to fool you with fries so they can overcharge you for a burger. That's my take on Five Guys. I just don't go anymore. People had a bad attitude. I was
They cook it in peanut oil.
live streaming. I'd have to say Tom Brady was the best quarterback of all time.
Really? I have a jersey number
How
12
about the
Green
Super
Bay.
Bowls he
And
won?
mine. Stored.
How many Super Bowls did he win? 4 or 5? That's pretty damn good.
I was thinking the other guy from the Patriots,
Well, he was from the Patriots. You were thinking about
Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's who I said, Tom Brady.
Oh, that's who you said?
Didn't I say Tom Brady? No, I don't think Josh Allen's the GOAT.
No, you
Hell
said
no.
Aaron Rodgers.
No way Josh Allen's the GOAT.
Tom Brady. He's got ring on every finger.
He hasn't been proven enough. I still don't see a trophy in the
Mahomes is
trophy
really
case
good
in
right now.
Buffalo.
He's the one.
There should be one.
I'm hoping Purdy steps it up. But now that San Diego got rid of him, who cares?
No. Mahomes started to come apart in the Super Bowl last year. It's going to be very hard for them to get back to the Super Bowl this year.
What happened to yours and Rosie got
They don't
close?
they don't put it over the top, Bird. They get you close and they leave you hanging.
And the
there.
Rams, man.
You know, Lamar Jackson's great, but he doesn't have the coaching shitty. They could have had Pete Carroll this year. They could have had Bill Belichick.
Oh, yeah?
That would have won them championships. I don't like Harbaugh, Kelly.
It was very political.
He had enough. He already got one. No, I haven't been to a Super Bowl game, no.
Rosie, do you have more french fries?
There's tons of them there, Bird. Help yourself. There's chicken here too.
French fries.
Coleslaw. I think 4 times Montana got the 4 Super Bowl trophies. Pretty damn good. And I think one of them was Steve Young.
I liked Bob Greasy when I was a kid. Joe Montana. Love Joe Montana,
This
right?
year I say keep your eye on Bo Nix for the Denver Broncos. Well, J-Rock, it depends. I mean, I don't really know you, but it would be nice. He wants to know if I was in the wire. Like this wire? Honestly, I think the best seat for the Super Bowl is on TV. You don't miss anything. Right?
Uh-huh.
You get good replays, and
Uh-huh.
I just got a free ticket. How about that?
Rosie, we need to go to that one bar where they get free food.
Yeah, that's the 440 Club.
Uh-huh.
Sunday when the 49ers are.
Bar absolutely not. They get free hamburgers. And
I
hot
hope they
dogs.
still do it, though, because the times being what they are, and they might have cut back that stuff. Oh, the Puppy Bowl. Yeah, Ray Lewis, yeah. Very tough guy. Brock Purdy's another guy that's got to prove himself. Until you're wearing that ring, talk is cheap.
He wants to know if it's a Colts jersey.
It is Johnny Unitas, yeah.
Johnny Unitas, yes.
Hey, Sanzu Terra gave me this one.
Oh, yeah?
She took some of this chicken. I'm glad it's all gone. Yeah, dinner's great. Dinner's great. Ask Bird, he's a double diner. He comes on second shift.
I'm like in heaven. Okay.
It's like, I'll be back. It's like, I'll be back for part 2. What time's the second feed on? You didn't have a lot besides the steak, though. You just had the steak, didn't you? What else did you have?
I half a thing of the
Did you have bread? Oh, okay.
Or when before what I was making.
All right. I get it.
But I haven't eaten all day. I've been drinking.
Corona. I cannot enjoy life. I think I'm having burnout syndrome. Really, Mello. You're like Jeff Bezos. You got the hot girl, you got the $500 million yacht, and you're not happy, right? Floating around with Jessica Sanchez, or whatever her name, Jennifer Sanchez.
I don't know.
Sounds like some action's going on tonight. What good is a No King protest? I don't know, GTB. I didn't go today.
Oh yeah, no
I'm
kings
not going if there's
all
no
over
action.
the country.
I'm not standing around anymore.
It's our first responders.
No, I
Look at my pic.
filmed the Oakland one. I had great coverage of the Oakland George Floyd riots. They're good, Gilbert. I bought these last night at Grocery Outlet. North Coast, or what about Montana?
Rosie, I like their salmon. Like grocery outlet. Costco, they give you a big
Yeah,
old
salmon's
salmon.
pretty much salmon.
They give you a big old salmon at Costco.
You honestly made the only salmon I ever. Well, the boss made a good salmon. We caught it fresh that day and brought it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it was good.
Costco used to buy half the salmon right the way I
I
go.
can just finish the fries.
I'm done, Rosie. Look,
Not many left. Just finish them. So
I
have to
can't.
put them
I'm
away.
stuffed. You put them in your thing, and you got a nice mulch pit now. I've been putting.
They're
stuff
doing
in.
good, Hell. We have a baseball game coming up July 5th.
Rosie, thank you so much.
You're
That's
welcome.
wonderful.
Water-basted lobster tail. That sounds pretty good. I think crab tastes better than lobster, though. It's got a deeper flavor to it. But everybody's different. Some people like to have that big blast of meat on their plate from the tail. It's very easy to overcook lobster, though. That was the way Glenmore Gardens was in Baltimore. All of those crab cakes. They weren't fried, they were like sprayed with oil and they were put into the broiler. Yeah, no, it's just too rich. It just doesn't have that flavor. Wasting good lobster and mac and cheese. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm enjoying the coleslaw because it's not all slimy, which is a treat. Sometimes you open coleslaw and it's all watery at the bottom, and then they went cheap on the mayo. I don't know. Some people put English mustard in it too, the dry powder. They'll put a little bit of that in with carrots. Some people put raisins in it, which is good. I chopped this up with the cleaver like it was nothing. My night, JPZ, it's been a winning night. It's been a great night tonight. Spectacular night tonight. Really good feed. I like it when everything turns out. There were no weak spots in this meal. Man, Mello, you really are a little attention whore, aren't you? Look at this guy. All caps. It's like another incel Saturday night for Mello. Got the Edmonton oil. Incel night in Mom's basement. Roast my name. Man, you almost feel like you're listening to a foreign language in here these days. Must someone in the mayonnaise unless I make the mayonnaise. Oh well, I wouldn't mind having that. I wouldn't. Hey Danny. Yeah, it's coleslaw. It's good. We turned out good. We had Korean shake chicken, fries, and coleslaw. Bird rates it a fine dining experience.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Your lighter's in that book there, so.
But kind of different, the 30s.
There's hardly anything that I recognize today.
I don't recognize anything.
Celery soup.
Oh, cream of chicken soup. Celery soup.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine celery is a something to make a soup with.
Okay.
The weather's great tonight.
Check this out.
Beautiful.
Cream of mushroom. That's a good
That's
one.
a classic.
Okay,
But
this
what
one.
else?
Look at
What are
grape
the
nuts.
ingredients?
Grape nuts onion soup.
Grape nuts onion soup. Now that's stretching to use.
That
a
what it
product.
says.
Let me see something. Sit that down. I can't believe grape nuts.
Onion soup.
4 onions sliced, 6 cups of soup stock seasoned,
4 onions.
2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1.5 cups of grape nuts, 6 tablespoons of grated cheese. Cook onions in stock until tender. Pour butter over grape nuts and mix well. Add cheese. Place mixture in soup tureen and pour hot stock over. Might be all right. That might be good.
Wouldn't
I
it be
don't know.
neat to try something just to
Need
see?
to try something just to see a
Right.
1932 recipe. Soup stock is 3 pounds shin of beef and 3 quarts of cold water. That's a good idea, Bert. We should try some of these
Right?
recipes from 1932.
Just see.
Black bean
The
soup.
weird ones.
Ooh, that would be good.
You know, like the weird one.
How about black bean soup?
Yes, stuff like that.
All right.
Whatever.
Oyster tomato.
I like. What's her name? And she's old. Julia Childs. What year was that? 70s, 80s?
Hello, today on the French Chef.
When was she popular?
60s.
60s? See, a long time ago. This 1930. Lucille
Yeah,
Ball.
Cindy.
This Lucille Ball stuff.
We have a cookbook from 1932 here, General Foods cookbook, and I love to pick up these things from. I have a
Hey, Greasy.
Duncan Hines travel guide to good eating on the road. There really was a Duncan Hines. Look at this picture of her in the kitchen. And Bert and I looked up on the shelf there, and a ton of those products are still around today. Whole brand grape nut flakes. It looks like some kind of cranberry juice. There's a mold for
You got
making
thinking of
Jell-O.
rhubarb.
So we're looking at some of these recipes. Yeah, grape nuts has been around long. They make it makes a good cookie.
I like the cereal. Right?
Yeah, that's depression cooking. I like the cereal.
That's been around that long, huh?
No.
Post. What about Scooby-Doo cereal stuff?
What else we got? What about main dishes here? Oh, here's the coconut layer cake. Chocolate cup, chocolate fudge cake. Swan's down sponge cake. Snow swirl chocolate.
You made that one time, Rosie, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sponge cake. Good.
Jelly and jam.
A milkman's cake. Hey, Gracie.
Garnishes, molds, breads. Pimento
Oh, Beavis
cheese.
and Butthead cereal.
Quick cinnamon rolls.
I love. It's expensive.
Southern
Cinnabon is in the mall.
Emergency biscuits.
$10 for Cinnabon.
Emergency biscuits. The purge begins in 1 day, 12 hours, 23 minutes. Oh, we better get in a safe place.
We're gonna take Miss Jenny to the mall and say you gotta have a Cinnabon. Right.
She'll get sick. All that sugar and all that. What's up, Raju?
Let me help you with that, babe.
Oh, Melody said Swan's down is a cake flour. I have some in my cupboard. Wow.
Oh, really? Just tell business.
That's unbelievable.
I'm thinking the food truck Swans.
White Lily is a famous one in the South. We grew up with White Lily down south.
So, Rosie, the milkman come to Baltimore? Like, he came into my neighborhood, Echo Park.
Cloverland Dairy.
Oh, really? The milkman, bottled milk.
Hey, Michael.
What do you think about that, the milkman kid?
Somebody wants to see your feet.
Let me see your feet first.
No, it's like show feet.
Oh, shit.
You know what the good thing tonight? It's not windy tonight. For the first night in like forever. The wind has been so bad this spring. So bad. See, I didn't over chop this.
Yeah, I was
I
good.
left it kind of rough cut.
I like it. Crunchy. Right, grape nuts. We should buy that stuff.
Johnny cake. I've heard of that.
Right, I
before.
like it. I just put sugar on every bite. That's all.
Cherry and almond ring. That sounds good. Grape nuts orange muffins.
That might be good.
Quick
Is it
coffee
bran?
cake, 2
What about
cups
that
of
bran cereal? I like the ones with nuts. I like raisin bran,
See,
and
people-
I like frosted flakes.
People used a lot of shortening and animal shortening.
Oh, really?
Like Crisco.
And Crisco was popular. My foster mom would
Right.
use that.
Yeah.
Crisco.
Very good for frying because it was animal based, like beef tallow.
And what, they still make it?
Yeah, but it was hard to get. But I think beef tallow's making a comeback.
Yeah, Crisco is popular.
I could be JPZ. I fell pretty far from the tree. Orange marmalade rolls. You like blueberry muffins, right?
Yes.
You probably pay a fortune for them at Crow Coffee or whatever.
Yeah,
Swan's
that's the one,
Downs
blueberry.
waffles.
I went to Grateful Bagels a couple times when I was working. I liked that stuff.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Peter Pan ears of corn.
Oh, Peter Pan. Walt Disney. So.
Mixed well. Combine cornmeal, salt, sugar, stir in boiling water, and set aside to cool. Sift flour once, measure, add baking powder, sift again. Milk shorten to hot meal, then add flour, beating only enough to dampen all flour. Bake in greased corn or muffin pan. Bake in a pan
Bacon
shaped
grease.
like a corn.
Oh, really? We need to make
Wow.
Christmas cookies or something, gingerbread stuff.
Fruit bread. Boston brown bread. Molasses. Glazed cinnamon rolls. That's been around a long time.
See, make a donut.
Can't eat
Bagel.
that-
What about bagel?
Can't eat that stuff every day. You'll be fatter than hell if you eat that every day. Maybe once a week or so.
I want to get one of them $5 donuts again.
There's all the stuff. Grape nuts flakes.
It
grape
got
nuts,
different flavor. They put cinnamon or some weird stuff.
Post. They still have Post cereal.
Yeah, post.
Janet's father worked.
Raisin bran.
Oh, that's good. See, I never heard of some of these things. Oh, here's the rhubarb conserve.
She must like rhubarb.
Look at the souffle, man. Can you imagine making a souffle?
That
What
fresh?
grape nuts roast. You put that on a roast.
We're letting joining in. Rosie.
Oh, that's supposed to take the place of meat. Grape nuts roast.
It's the
So if
impossible
you can't
roast.
afford meat, you
In
make that up.
1932. Wow.
Yeah, if you can't afford meat, you make that up.
Let's try that one,
Pretty
Rosie.
cool.
Right?
Tomato rabbit. French omelet, olive relish, scallop crab. I don't know. Man, you think of the things now, they didn't even have, there's the Jell-O. That was a really new product, Jell-O, when that was invented.
Yeah.
People went crazy.
It's easy to make, right, Rosie?
Yeah, it's like ground up hooves of animals. Gelatin.
Is it?
Yeah,
It is?
yeah. Birds like I'm not eating Jell-O.
Gelatin.
That's what helps it set up.
Okay.
That's what toenails and stuff are made out of, gelatin and stuff.
Oh, you like that? So who like the feet? Jello stuff.
Yeah, they grind up hooves of animals and things.
Can you believe Rosie knows that stuff?
Let's see if aspic is in there. I see.
A gelatin. What's that stuff that you use? The gelatin stuff.
Aspic. This has a certain smell to it. Yeah, aspic for fruit salad, bread crust, tomato, or vegetable salad. And it's got 3 recipes for aspic in there. Very interesting. They tell you how to buy fruit, how to make jams and jellies, time for roasting, how long you cook something,
Oh wow, it's got like a little time thing.
measuring table. Listen to this, 1932. How fortunate today's housewives are. Not many years ago, few foods were sold in packages. Foods sold in bulk were exposed to dust and handling. Pantry shelves were cluttered with paper bags. Today, General Foods is giving every housewife an opportunity to buy in packages of practical sizes. Pretty amazing. All these are thoroughly kitchen tested.
Does it have Tupperware in there?
I don't think Tupperware
When did
was
Tupperware?
invented. Probably the 1960s.
Oh, really?
When was Tupperware invented? Greasy, we just had, Bird had a steak appetizer. And then I made chicken in a bag, Korean style, spiced chicken in a bag. We had French fries and made a really nice coleslaw tonight. So it was a win-win. No, it's a 1932 General Foods cookbook, which I like. Sometimes I like to get really, really old cookbooks and see what people did back in the day. And I think that was only 50 cents or something. I'm like, okay, I might make something out of it one day, right?
Yeah, the grape nut roast. Yeah.
The grape nut corn,
Uh-huh.
shaped like a corn. People be like, what the hell is this?
There was a grape nut onion soup or something, Richard.
That'd be a good thing for a YouTube channel. 1932 dining.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What do we have in that? Tomato aspic and all
We're
this.
gonna need some old liquor, shoot.
Hmm?
We're gonna need some old liquor, 1930.
What was big was Four Roses. That was the
Oh,
number
yeah?
one bourbon in America. And for some reason, they shut it down and sold it all in Japan. And they brought it back about 10 years ago. Weird. I don't know what they. Yeah, I got the joy of cooking. It's a good one.
They said that someone else was gonna buy Anchor Steam and redo it, make it again.
Yeah, but the joy of cooking is bomb. I mean, it's good. Does it amaze you how people keep making new cookbooks and making money off of it? And it's weird because most of them on TV, they do the same old recipes.
Really?
You know, like, let's do a roast chicken tonight, or I don't see any innovative. It's not like Emerald like Ozzy's doing like fancy things.
And there's another French guy, Sean Lepere or whatever.
Yeah, he worked with
I like
Julia
him.
Child. Jacques Pepin.
Something. I
Yeah,
like
he
him.
worked with Julia. He was the follow under her. She hand selected him to carry on French cooking.
I like him,
Jacques Pepin. Yeah, he was good. He had
I
a
like
good
that
show.
other guy, Anthony Bourdain. He's a cook
Oh,
too,
I've
but
been-
he's more like a host, a TV host.
I've been going crazy.
Wasn't he a cook?
Yeah, he was for 18 years. He was a line cook in a New York restaurant.
Oh, okay.
And a good one, La Halle in New York is still going strong today. And he went back to try cooking one night. He's like, oh man, this is like work again.
That guy Richie
I miss
got
him
really
a lot.
good.
Yeah, that's right, Greasy. I rest in peace. I recommend you chicken and fire and gingerbread, spice, almond, and honey. Danny, if you can send me a recipe, I'll do it. I like gingerbread, spice, cinnamon, and honey. But when you watch these cooking shows, Julia Child just brought
I
French
like her.
style cooking to America.
She's so
People
kinda
never really
proper
did.
and stuff, but love her.
Yeah, Seawag the Terrible says, I was in jail like 2 hours ago. Welcome to the club. I was in jail before, so there you go.
Rosie was driving by that bar near Home Depot or something, and Robert
What
said,
bar?
"There's a bar." I go, "I've never seen that before."
In Roner Park?
You know where Home Depot is near Kaiser?
Oh, yeah.
There's a
yeah.
bar.
Oh, yeah, there's a wagon. No, what-
That's it called something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Robert said when you got out of jail, you used to be able to get over there and get a free beer.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said not anymore.
Yeah. Well, the chick Seawag is stay the hell out of cops' ways. Okay, that's the way to do it. It's no fun being in lockup, I can tell you.
I want to go to that bar, Rosie. It looks like you
I'll
miss
be
it.
right back. Let me dump this stuff. I don't want the
The whiskey tips is gone.
whiskey tips. I don't know why they closed down.
That was a nice one.
That used to be a card room or
A what?
poker room. For
Oh
playing-
wow!
Yeah, for playing cash poker games.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no poker rooms left now. They're all gone.
Like Lady Gaga, my poker face, right? It was the funny shit ever. Right? Went to Humboldt County.
I played down in Petaluma. I won tournaments down there. Yeah, every poker room is gone now. Unfortunately. All the strip bars. Bobby said they used to have strip bars and stuff and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, not no more, huh?
Not no more.
So go down to Humboldt, and my friends are deadheads. They're like all hippie dippy, like deadhead. So I'm fucking around. I play the song over and over. My poker face, right? Lady Gaga, fuck around, right? And then one day, my hippie friend looking at me, he said, "Oh, because the song got stuck in his head." Oh my God! My poker face, and it's catchy. It's stuck in his head. Oh my! I was rolling.
Hell, that was good feed tonight, man. That was good feed. Oh, it's cold now. Cold now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Simba. Hi, Simba. Hi, Simba, you cutie pie. Simba. Simba. Hi, cutie pie. Everyone's serious. Simba. Come on, Walker.
It's very clean.
Oh, that was wonderful. Tomorrow I have to wake up, go to
Yeah,
church.
don't remember. Yeah, and you can't.
At what time?
Can't
Rosie?
take. Yeah, coffee begins at 11.
Okay.
So at 11:15 the service starts. So we want to be there at 11.
Or before, right?
Or before, yeah, exactly. We haven't been there before.
Okay.
That was interesting. The 1932 General Foods. That was worth it tonight.
I'm gonna go to bed too. I'm tired. Wake up early, watch some TV. So it was a really good day. Saturday morning stuff. Rode my bike. I got some therapy. Thank God my bike works so good. We saw ducks. So they got mom and dad got 6 ducks, and they're growing up now. They don't look like baby ducks.
Good old Einstein.
And then you've seen a blue egret or a heron.
Only an Einstein.
We go to the lake to see a bunch of Einsteins. That's a golf course too. Einstein, he king of the golf course shit. Everybody loves Einstein. Tomorrow Sunday, I want to go to Safeway and get some steaks. It's Father's Day. I don't know about my son and stuff. He doesn't seem to want to talk to me, so I want to send him a gift card. So Rosie, I want to go to Safeway tomorrow and get some New York steaks or some shit. So we can have Father's Day.
Well, we'll go after the service.
And I have some burgers for lunch. I just have to get some lettuce and tomato. So tomorrow we could have like brunch and dinner and stuff.
Yeah, the cats are still here. I don't see some of them too often. They probably come around later at night. Tiger looks a little weird. I don't know what's going on with Tiger. All of a sudden he's like turning gray hair or something. I don't know what's
The
going on.
color changing. He was shambling.
Yeah.
So we get gray hair. So we need to take him to the doctor then. There's something wrong.
Oh God, I'm so tired of doctors. All right, Bird. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down tonight. So.
All right, me too.
Great stream tonight. As usual, I need to thank my moderators first and foremost. Thank you for everything you do. Ronnie and Shimei, I appreciate you guys and everybody else that came in. Mike Chicago, sorry we just heading out. Thank you, Ronnie, for everything you do. Appreciate you tremendously as a moderator. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so, everybody, and have a great rest of your night. Peace out. That's it.